Okay, and we are home. Greetings and salutations. I am DM Dan Latham, also known as ShadowGR on Twitter, and welcome to our Roll Hit Dice live stream of The Darkest Dream, brought to you by GUICube. To start off, we will do announcements, and then we'll introduce our players. Tonight we have a guest player as well. First announcement is any noise, music, or sound effects you hear during the cast will be done by Sirenscape. Also, what we're playing tonight, The Darkest Dream, is brought to you by a company called GUICube. Let's see, what else do I have to show? Oh, of course. The ability to see our maps and watch our players move around the screen is played on Roll20. Does anyone have any announcements they'd like to make themselves prior to us starting?
I'm just super excited to be here.
Lawrence, would you care to introduce yourself? And I believe you have some social media things as well.
Yeah, so my name's Lawrence. I've been playing since I was about 14. Super excited. I've been a GM forever, so I'm really excited to be a player here today. On the GUICube Den of Enlightenment, I'm normally known as GUI Lawrence, and I'm more just super glad to be here. If you guys ever have any questions about GUICube, you're welcome to reach out. I'm also on the Discord as well.
All right, and you will be playing who tonight?
I'll be playing Reservoir Hayes. He is a Sarth with a troll blood touch, and he is a monk.
And following Reservoir, we have our player Sayer.
So I am Michael Roderick playing Sayer Kress. I think those folks who have watched in the past have realized Sayer. You can tell I'm going to have trouble talking tonight. Sayer is a fairly tall, affable fellow with no issues or strange problems, despite what other people, especially Kenna, might say. So if she says something bad about Sayer, it's jealousy. Just jealousy and
And following him is Huranan.
My name is Curtis, and I am playing Huranan, the fire-touched human fighter. He is fairly tall and fairly muscular, and I'm looking to see what's going to happen tonight.
And we have Brendel.
My name is Anthony. I am playing Brendel Steele, the dragon-touched wizard. Unlike the other two, she is not muscular. She's rather slight in comparison to Huranan. And you can tell that she has dragon touch because she has gold flecks in her skin.
Following Brendel is Kenna.
I am Christy, playing Canonirna, the singular spell dancer in the group, 100 pounds soaking wet, who has kind of become the mother hen of the group, trying to keep everyone out of trouble and hating spiders.
Now, our other two players, Shailene and Sideer, which is Tara and Ronnie, are not with us this evening. Sideer may join us later, may not. There's some personal issues they need to take care of, but they will join us later on. We are all sending out our concerns and prayers for them. So, out of our 4 returning players tonight, who would like to earn a GUI reward?
like all of us.
Which one of you would like to earn a GUI reward?
I'll throw myself on that grenade.
What happened last week or last time?
Last time I think I picked up a reputation point.
Well, beyond.
Oh,
that.
you mean like what happened? What happened? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I told you I'm a little out of it. Well, that's a little hard to say in character because I think I spend more time unconscious than anybody else. But we were told, hey, they need a little bit of help in this tent, and we said, well, we're stout folks and we're helpful, and we're always here, happy to help. And we, did what we were told because they're all older than us. And we went into the tent where apparently someone had eaten the most magical mushrooms in the world, and they were producing, not the greatest show on earth at all. And the greatest show on earth that wasn't pretty much kicked my ass twice. But we got through it. We got through the tent. I'm not entirely certain if getting through the tent caused the issues to stop, or just kind of exposed that something was kind of coming up from the ground, right? Those animals after us. And then, of course, we went because we needed to get some healing, and I did not get enough healing, so I'm still kind of sad about that. But we had some food, some drink, and then we were coming over to the jester's tent. There may be more, but I have a low-grade fever, and that's all I remember.
So give me a D20 roll.
I can do that.
You got this. First natural 20 of the night.
Two of us did embarrass the locals at the archery and whatnot fields.
Ooh, nice.
Well, that was not what happened.
One of us
over there.
did not.
What happened over there was not nearly as important as all the things that happened in the tent. The things that happened in the tent were of much greater importance, where we all had a chance to shine equally.
Hey,
I think Steppenwolf was playing in the background.
So, to help you out with your sickness today, I guess, you get an advantage on a saving throw.
Ooh.
If
Okay,
it's required.
I'll take that.
Congratulations.
I could use an advantage on a save.
Mm-hmm.
I have one of those, an advantage on a roll for an hour, and I think we all got the one on an hour because we ate.
Yes. You guys ate.
Yeah.
Let's see. Razor, you have the same benefit. We'll say you ate.
Thank you.
The good food, so you get that same benefit.
Advantage on any roll for an hour.
Well,
Just one roll, correct?
Single roll.
Yeah, a single roll, but any type of roll for 1 hour.
Wait, we all get that?
Yeah, because we went and ate at the food and drinks wagons.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and they fed us good food and good drinks.
I have a question, though. I didn't use my advantage last week. Did I lose it?
No, you still have it.
Okay, so I still have an advantage on an initiative.
Correct.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I still have mine on a saving throw, whichever that's from.
Now, Razor, you and, what did I say, Quimber?
Yep.
Were traversing your way through the Carnivalle, running errands, doing messages between tents, when, what did I say her name was, Taylene flagged you over. Now, Taylene is a jester. I showed you the picture a little bit ago, but if I use the right mouse, I could actually show everybody once again what she looks like. And this is Taylene. Now, she flags you over. Of course, she says nothing, but she points at the tent and starts mimicking things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read to you what they see and what you see when you come up.
Okay.
It's perhaps with some trepidation that you checked in on the tent of jest. Let's see. You know what? Maybe I don't need to read all that to you.
Just the sections that say GM only, those are the ones that you're supposed to read.
No, it's give me descriptions that I read to everybody last time, but it's not something I need to read to you now.
All right.
Anyway, you see Taylene. She's standing there flagging you over. There's obviously something wrong. Not long after that, you step through the tent, and I'll read to you exactly what you see as soon as the others step through. But not long after you and Quimber step in, the rest of the group show up. Now, Shailene and Sidir, they were following you. When you turn around, you don't see them. Apparently, they decided to hang back a little bit. Maybe Shailene was wanting to ask questions about this, hearing these voices that nobody else seems to be hearing. And she's trying to wrap her mind around that, and Sidir decided to stick back with her and figure that out together.
Classic Shailene.
So with that, through the open tent flaps, you can see Zany with his blue face paint. He's wearing a tight outfit covered by some stars, moons, and planets. Let's see. Zany, of course, I showed you last week out of mistake. is this gentleman right here.
Mm-hmm.
And this is Columbina. Pronunciation is not a good thing for me tonight either, apparently. And nearby, in her equally distinct green makeup and flowing costume covered in foxes, ravens, and rabbits, as well as spiders. On occasion, the two will switch outfits and see how long it takes others to notice. At the moment, though, Columbina is chasing Zanny as she attempts to slap him with a very large river fish. He deftly scampers along in front of her while he spills rounds of beads in his flight. She slips and stumbles, though amazingly keeps her feet. Both of these clowns end up falling through an interior flap of the tent, ending the show to much laughter and applause. As the applause begins to die down and the people start filtering out of the tent, Anton, the Blue Veil's priest, peeks from the back flap of the tent and waves you over. Now, this is Anton. Everyone get that?
Yep, got it.
Alright. So, as you pick your way carefully through the tent and pass beyond the back flap, it would be a surprise to many that the rear of the tent, before we go further, you do notice or run into Razor, how do you want to pronounce that?
Let's see here. Rezor.
Alright, Razor and Quember are standing just inside the flap. And
Oi, Sayer, how you doing?
Well, you know, I could be better.
Yeah.
There were some things that came up out of the ground, and I really think we should call it a night and, just kind of relax for the rest of the day, take it easy, maybe get a foot rub or something, but nobody seems to be on my side.
Well, the Prima Bond I want to get one more good day in.
Or a nice rest.
so how bad off does Sayer look right now?
He's actually he's only he's right around half, a little bit more than half, but he's bitching about it, which is no big surprise, right?
Okay,
Right. No big surprise to us.
Yeah.
Standing next to him is a very impressive, somewhat taller than the actual height of 5 foot 7 inches, is Quember Rand. You guys, of course, everybody here knows each other because you're all frenta and have been in the same troop for quite a while. You belly aching again, sir?
No, it's my back, not my belly, sir.
Well, what kind of trouble you all been getting into then?
Oh, well, we went because the bear attacked. I don't know if you heard about that.
Yeah, we heard the ruckus up at the start.
Yeah, there was a bear just covered in booze, so we went to make sure no one was feeding the animals alcohol to try and cause trouble for us.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And it turned out that it found a shed full of it and helped itself and took care of whoever was there, it seemed, as well. Well, we found something that led us to believe that there might be something more going on and figured it'd be best to check it out before it might cause an issue to the show, but we went and encountered a bunch of spiders. Well, the spiders, we dispatched to them and found the local that had gone missing and figured, we should probably bring him back because people love to blame us for everything,
Yeah.
And sure enough, when we get back, they're pointing fingers and it's like, no, we found him. Here he is. He's just a little weak, but he's fine.
I'll tell you what, the townies just frustrate the hell out of me.
Yeah, they're no good, but they are good for money.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like you all had more of an interesting morning than we've had all day so far. We've just been running messages back and forth between all the tents.
Oh, the illusion tents.
Don't go in that tent over there, because, something really weird's going on.
Yeah, it's a little
It's an
crazy
illusion
right
tent.
now.
There's always something weird going on in there.
No, I mean, like, we got attacked pretty badly by some weird animals, and that's why
Few
Sayer
times.
Are you sure
Sayer
y'all
and
didn't
I-
sample what the bear was sampling?
No. But Sayer and I got hurt pretty bad in there. I mean, we barely made it out.
Did you guys think about going over and seeing Mother Salvenza, getting you all taken care of?
Oh, we're doing pretty good right now, I think.
Actually, that sounds like a fantastic idea. We should go there now.
Sayre walks over and pats you on the shoulder.
This is the guy who was hitting me in the back of the head last time?
No.
Okay.
No. That was Brienne, not Quimber.
Okay.
Yeah, he was getting head slaps for heels.
Yeah.
I like it. Hey, Hernan, you should have seen me. We just came from the fighting fields, submitted 2 townies.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. They can box pretty good, but they can't grapple to save their lives.
Yeah, we were there earlier.
How'd you all make out?
We all did fine. As a group, we did fine.
I guess 2 out of 3.
Yeah, we won as a group. We won. That's the important thing.
Why can't I...
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I was trying to get help.
Oh, yeah? What was going on?
I was trying to find father and mother, but they weren't in their tents, and that's when we ended up getting sucked into the illusion tent and that really psychedelic whatever and getting attacked.
Do you have any idea? Taylene was outside trying to get us on in here. Do you have any idea what's going on?
There's some strange magics going on, and I don't think it's us causing them.
For a change, that is.
For a change. And no, don't blame the teenagers. We didn't do it.
Well, we're all teenagers.
Yeah, but they like to blame us whenever magic goes wrong.
He pointedly looks at Sayre. Who would blame a bunch of us teenagers for doing anything wrong around here?
Right.
The townies.
Aye.
Okay,
I mean, especially with what they call us.
Why can't I find that spell?
Yeah.
All right, Rod. Cure wounds. What, 2?
2d4 plus 1.
Is it 2d4 plus 1? That's a healing potion.
Cure wound is no, it's
2d8
1d8 plus
1d8.
wisdom modifier.
Oh, there you go. That's better.
All right. So that's going to be... Where's the wisdom? 4. Oop, wrong one. That's going to be a... 7 points of healing to you. And
That
Kenna,
will make me full.
Kenna, how are you looking? Kenna?
Yeah, I'm at 7 out of 11.
Okay, so let's go ahead and slap you on the shoulder as well. And you will get 11.
Oh, didn't need that much, but thank you.
Well, the dice rolled better for you than it did for him.
Yeah.
Even the dice don't like Sayre.
I didn't need that much, so I am fine, thank you.
All right. Well, I'm having an issue. It's not showing me all the spells on on Beyond.
What domain is he?
Well, I put all spells and typed in cure, and it didn't bring nothing up.
You did that on the
D&D Beyond.
Oh, Beyond. Yeah, I can't help on Beyond.
Yeah.
I know nothing about Beyond.
Cure Wounds is a D8 plus your spellcasting modifier. What are you looking for?
I was just looking to see what it was before I actually cast it. All
right.
right, so now the introductions and conversations is over with. You guys pick your way through and beyond the back flap. It would be a surprise to many that the rear of the tent of Jest also serves as the troop's portable shrine to the gods. Silver discs with a holy symbol of a number of gods are reverently placed throughout the shrine. The symbols of Jinx, the Lord of Fools, and Kismia, the goddess of luck, are hung to be the most prominent, as they are considered the patrons of the traveling folk. These two are surrounded by a ring of other emblems paying homage to Fafan, the Joy Lord of festivals. Buffon, the god of brewing. Heliana, the Lady of Freedom. Renard, the patron of good-natured rogues. Keakion, the Waylord of paths and roads. And Mystios, god of mysteries and prophecy. And I know I'm probably butchering these, so bear with me. And Chans, the god of gambling and risk-taking. As you enter, you see Zany and Columbina, are cleaning up their makeup and stuffing colored scars down their sleeves, while Anton stands with his hands on his hips looking at the jesters, an annoyed expression on his face, one that Taylene seemed to be imitating outside just moments ago. He's wearing a baggy shirt and trousers, a short vest, and a magnificent blue turban, which is pinned with an ornamented symbol of Jinx. Numerous fine chains hang across his chest. Each one is festooned with medallions bearing the symbols of gods. His large, finely groomed mustache bobs as he nods to you. Welcome, Zatis. It is wise to take time to honor the gods, even on such a busy day. Especially on such a busy day. Not to mention trouble so far, I hope.
I mean, nothing we couldn't handle. We're doing fine.
Well, that is good. I am grateful for your vigilance. However, it is unfortunate that I must ask you to help me with some of our own. My votive candles have gone missing, and I do not believe any of the locals are to blame. At this, he appears to be glaring daggers at both Columbina and... Of course, I missed his name. Forgot his name. Zany. Yeah, I knew it was a Z something. Can you, not cease your buffoonery for even a moment? What have you done with my damn candles?
Well, are you sure it was them?
Zany gives an exaggerated full-body shrug with an overwrought frown, and Columbina mimes a gasp. They share a soundless laugh before beginning another pantomime.
Yeah, see, they're surprised that your candles are missing.
Come on, Sayer. Who else could it be?
Columbina goes stock still with her arms spread wide, while Zany disappears behind her voluminous costume. He sticks his face out and makes a chittering sound before vaulting atop her shoulders and tossing a handful of blue and white confetti over the fuming Anton. Finally, he produces a candle from one of his folds of Columbina's outfit with a beaming smile. Yes, fine, thank you, but where are the rest? What would you guys like to do?
Do we know, do either of them understand the hand can't, what was it? I have it
Thieves
right.
can't?
Yeah, I thought it was called something else, though, here. Agents can't. Neither of them happen to know that, right?
They do not. Well, I mean, are you trying to speak with them that way? Or would you asking if your character would know ahead of time?
Yeah, basically it's because it's, only someone who knows it understands it.
You know that neither one of these two would be practitioners of the same art that you and Shailene are.
Okay. Well, had to check.
Can I say a quick prayer to my goddess?
Be my guest.
Oh, goddess Rhythema, in all your glory and magnificence, I pray to you that my spell dancing brings me much protection, and that my friends and I do not have to go through what we just went through in the delusion tents.
Hey, Klimber, you think we got time to help out Anton, or you think we need to get back to our errands?
Well, we've got nothing to do right now. We can help out a little bit.
That's what I was thinking. Anton, why are these candles so special anyways?
Well, I need them for my... Give me a moment.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to remember.
Sorry, I'm not trying to stump the GM here.
No, it's not you stumping. It's me fumbling over the remembering. But I need the candles so that I can pay proper tribute to the gods. For the ceremonies, of course. And I need them. They're not some toy to be played with.
All right, Zany, where are the rest of the candles at? Come on.
They both pantomime the same activity once more, and he pulls out the same candle he pulled out a second ago.
And I understand that he pulled the candle out from within, like, his robes. Is that what he
Within
got?
her robes. As if...
Have the rest of the candles been put inside the tent?
Here, let me... I don't think I can back up enough for you to see it. So she's doing this, with her hands spread out wide.
Okay.
And he's dancing around behind her and then crawls up on her shoulder throws stuff out at Anton, and then reaches inside her and pulls out a candle.
I mean, I guess I could check her robes to see if she has the other candles.
That's. I mean, I didn't want to do it to a lady, but I mean, that was my next thing was to
I'll help.
Good idea, Kenneth. Good idea.
Why doesn't Sayer check him and I'll check her?
That's not the help I meant.
Look, we're just newly fresh again, so why don't we just try to keep this on the down low?
She looks at you, cocks an eye your direction, saying,
I guess.
mimes
you
water
don't-
splashing on your head.
You do not want to get mad at me. We are just trying to help Anton.
I didn't get mad at anybody.
No, I'm talking to her.
Oh, okay.
She points at Sayer.
I doubt that,
And she does open the arms again so you can check her over to make sure she has nothing in her, Kenna.
Okay, I'm going to give her a good once over without being too invasive.
Give me an investigation. Oops, might have to get the right page. You search her very thoroughly as far as you're concerned and find no other candles on her. You do find a pocket watch and some other items on her, but no candles.
I'm sorry, Anton. She doesn't have them. Sayer, you going to check him or?
Yeah, absolutely.
Go ahead and give me a roll.
It's very cursory inspection.
Give me an investigation.
That is not in front of me. Because apparently I closed it.
How smart is Sayer?
Oh, not at all.
Oh, wonderful.
Yep, there you go. So 8. As I said, it was very cursory. Mostly
Just like a TSA inspection,
Okay,
basically.
Yep,
you,
I've gone through enough of those. Some of those are not cursory.
you search and you find nothing of any interest. No candles other than the one he's holding in his hand. But you do hear this ching ching, ching ching. And you turn around and look, and Calvina is holding your bag of coins in her hand. Ching ching.
I'm going to need those back.
She hands
I quickly
it back.
go through and check all my possessions.
She hands it back to you, and just as you go to step away from her, your pants fall to your ankles.
I knew you were trying to get my pants off.
Oh,
Hey, you got to save face somehow.
all right, it's clear they don't have the candles. Where would they be?
Where's their dressing room at? Maybe they just put them back over in there.
Okay, so I think this is Rod's favorite meme. As Rezor's looking around, like pointing to figure out where the dressing room's at, the meme of
John Travolta.
John Travolta doing the looking around. Zany's imitating the exact same thing, standing like 2 feet behind him.
Nice.
So how about this?
I have a bad feeling we have to go inside the tent.
You guys, give me
Sure,
a...
I'll go in the tent.
Well, you're inside the tent. Give me a wisdom.
Okay.
Give me an insight check.
Who?
I allow 2. So whichever 2 wants to give me one.
Not it.
You
Okay,
already
so
got
you
2.
have a D8 for your insight. What is your wisdom there, Lawrence?
Wisdom is going to be, it's a +2, but insight's based off intelligence, ain't it?
Wisdom.
No, wisdom.
Oh, okay. Then it's a total of a 10.
Okay, so 2 10s. Oh, perfect. So with that, you can determine that they are indicating that the candle... okay. You're able to kind of surmise that she's pretending to be a tree. You know, got the hands out like the branches of a tree.
Okay.
And he's pulling these candles out of her, or that one candle out from under her arm, or out of her robes, as if he's pulling it out of a tree.
So the candles are in the tree?
Immediately take a look around for the closest big tree.
And they both nod their head.
That would be either at the wrestling field or behind the wagon of sweets, tent of warm feelings.
Let's see. Let me.
The wrestling field would be the closest one.
I just lost it. Okay. Zooming my map entirely too much. So yes, you notice that apparently they might be miming one of the two large trees that you have in here. The one that you noticed near the wrestling field, and where's the other one? Near the
There's a
stage.
stage of the old oak.
Well, me and Klimber can go check that one by the stage in the old oak.
All right, I'll check the wrestling field.
So it's kind of, I think, these two, right? I have the
Yeah.
arrow going from one to the other. Hold on, before we split up, I'll point to one, and then point to the other. And
Good idea, Say.
They're rubbing off on you, it looks like.
Okay, let's all go to the one by the wrestling field first. Because splitting up before didn't do us much good.
So, with that, as you
We're
start
going to a
pointing,
couple of trees.
they do start clapping their hands and nodding towards the one of the trees you pointed at.
The wrestling field. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, be honest with precisely. That is the right one. How did you know that, Kenna? Are you reading my book?
no, that was
I'm-
the direction you pointed.
It's
Yeah.
awful close.
It's the closest one.
And that is exactly the one they say they went to. So let's see. Did I move both of you? Yeah, I did. Who we got left behind back there?
Sire, he's
Say
going to go
overshot
eat.
it.
He's
They
going
went
to eat again.
Bucking it away from the tree.
Are you in a hurry to get away from the jesters there, Sayer?
Hey, just a heads up, you're muted.
Can't find where I put my mini.
You put it
You're
around
over-
the
Not liking the
trees.
sweet.
You're over in the food again.
Here, hold on, I'll show you.
Yeah, you went way
There
past
you
it.
are.
Oh, how the hell did I do that?
We just figured he was in a hurry to get away.
No, I was trying to. I'm holding it. I'm trying to use one of the arrows to put it. And all of a sudden, I'm like, I was John Travolta. Where to go?
Well, before you guys leave, he does state that if you can find where they hid the candles, I'd be most appreciated.
Naturally.
Always happy to help, Anton. Whatever we can do.
Okay, so as you make your way towards the tree, I need a perception check.
I'll take a look.
Okay, I got Ken as noted. Okay, well, yeah, good one.
I'm busy working on my belt. Oh, and I'm checking to make sure I got my coins back.
Do appear to have your coins back.
Okay.
They all seem to be there. All
And I
five
make
of
sure
them.
that they didn't take anything else important.
All
my
five of
pants
them.
No, well, that was just the silver. We've gotten some gold since then.
But no, she gave you all your stuff back.
Okay.
So when you guys get closer, Hernan, you do notice something rather stark white scurry around through the tree branches.
Scurry?
Mm-hmm.
There's something awful white in that tree scurrying around.
And periodically, it looks like it's popping in and out of existence.
What the damn hell?
Oh, that's not right. What could that be? Any of you know?
I hope it's not another illusion.
Well, only one way to find out. I'll walk up to the tree and just like grizzly bear style start trying to shimmy up it.
Hold on, it could be like a blink monkey. I've heard of those. They're terrible.
I've heard of blink dogs, but not as much of the blink monkeys.
Oh yes, they
so-
blink in, take your stuff, and blink out, and then when
Sayer?
they come back, they throw poo at you.
Appreciate the idea for a new character.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
She's furiously writing down notes for that.
Well, I don't have to. I'm recording it. So give me a nature check there, Sayer.
Oh, okay.
Since you came up with an idea of what it could possibly be.
I mean, that was just Sayer, who he likes to talk.
Yeah, Sayer.
Unfortunately, he has inherited that trait from his player.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah, you think it's a blink monkey.
And I want to see if I can call the animal to me.
And how do you want to go about doing that?
By using animal handling?
Go for it.
Give him a banana.
And How exactly does the calling it down go?
Here,
in a
kitty,
bad
kitty,
way?
kitty, kitty. Want some treats? Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
You see this whitehead poke out, look at you, and scurry up the side of the tree, and you hear another noise.
It's clicking.
Well,
It's
popping.
making a clicking, popping noise.
And then you see
Well,
the white a little further up the tree.
I don't think it's a cat, but
Well, I didn't know what to call it. What am I going to say? Here, bear?
why not?
Oh, because I don't want to fight another bear?
Bears are fine.
I'm slowly
Yeah, we got
shimmying my
that.
way up the tree, just so you know.
Give me a athletics.
I'll
Sure.
give you a boost if you're going to start making your way up if you need
I
it.
appreciate it.
So I guess we'll do that with advantage.
Sweet. All right, we'll go ahead and we'll take that 17.
Plus
That's going to be
your
a total. That's going to be a +6, so 23.
Okay, 23. So you're able to shimmy up the tree just fine. And the closer you get to it, the higher it disappears.
As I'm going up, because it's kind of popped its head out in a couple of little holes. I'm going to go through and I'm going to put my hand in the holes just to see if I feel anything around in there.
Okay,
Hey, 2 to 1 something bites them. Takers.
give me a perception check.
Sure.
Oh, look at that. Just what you needed.
Yeah,
You-
+2, 12 total.
You reach in and you find a candle.
Hey, Sayer, catch!
Sorry, Sayer was busy sneezing. What did you just throw at him?
I just threw a candle
candle.
down to you.
I hope the candle didn't break when it hit the ground.
So,
No, I catch it.
Resort,
Sayer's got great reflexes.
I do.
give me an initiative roll.
All right.
All of us?
Nope, just him.
Damn it! Nobody took my my bet.
21 total.
All right. Where is it? There it is.
Rezor is 6'5", so I'm assuming he's just unwieldy as this thing just kind of stretches a little bit left and right up.
You're tall, comparatively to me.
Yeah, he's a solid fellow.
Well, if the candles are in the tree, then I'm going to start making my way up as well to try to find some candles.
Idea. Little did we know the tree is actually a mimic, falling straight into its trap.
Stick. Oh, no. Mimic.
All right. So with that, as you're climbing up the tree, you see the white thing, whatever it is, climb a little higher, and then all of a sudden, off to your right-hand side, it pops back into existence right next to you, and it looks like. Where is it? Down further. Looks like this. There you go.
Oh, well, ain't that adorable?
Looks like a ferret with a mustache.
I was
So
going to say, it's got a
pretty.
stuffed mustache.
Okay, so why don't you give me a nature check now that you actually see this thing up close?
Sure.
Almost as good as Anton's mustache, but not quite.
All right.
And, okay,
16 plus 1, 17 total.
all right. You recognize this as being what's called a dimensional slinker.
Oh.
And let's see. All right, bite in the claw. And let's see. It's going to be a 21
To hit?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the second attack will be a, what is that? That's going to be a 10. 10 doesn't, right?
Nope.
You'll take 5 points of. You take 1 point of piercing damage
Oh, you blasted rat!
And
Gosh, it's
and 5 points of psychic damage.
holy cow. So is that 10 total?
6.
No,
6. Excuse me.
6 total. And like I said, the claw missed you.
Jeez, crackers. So like it came out and like bit me.
Yes, it bit you like a ferret would bite you. I mean, you've been bit by a ferret? I have,
No.
so that's why I asked. So yeah, it just pops into existence, slinks over to you, and bites you right on the hand that reached into the hole, and tries to claw at your face, but misses the face.
Oh, you're gonna get it now.
Now, if
Damn,
everybody else would
I
like
didn't.
to roll
I
initiative,
took book on that. I just like to point out. I told you all so.
all right, we got Ken at 20, Heron at 13.
Not bad, Kenna.
All right, 18 for Sayer, and we're missing Brendel. Brendel? I think Brendel's muted.
Yeah, he's muted. But he just needs to roll.
Yeah, I am muted. I'm just having difficulty with my internet right now.
Oh, okay.
No,
I've
I
never
remember
had
that was
issue
last
before.
week. Yeah.
All right, so we will move forward. Show you
Does
guys.
Brendel want one of us to roll?
So there you go, 19. Let me adjust it again. All right, so this
want
little
that?
white creature's bit you on the wrist and tried to claw your face. What would you like to do?
I think I'm gonna reach out. I'm gonna try and grab this thing.
All right, go ahead.
All right, let's go and make an attack roll. Oh, excuse me, that rolled 2. All right, 17, unarmed strike, so a total of 23 to try and grab him.
Okay, so 23.
I believe technically a grapple is just an athletics check
Right.
versus an opposing athletics check.
So doing that now.
So it should be +6 still. Yeah, so it's still going to be a 23 to try and grab it.
All right, so you got a hold of it.
All right. And that should be my turn. I think grapple is just my only attack action that I got.
All right, so next up
Just
is
stare at this thing looking like I'm going to
Kenna.
squeeze it after biting me.
He's got a hold of it by its neck, and you don't know what he's going to do. What are you going to do?
I'm going to use a chromatic orb with poison.
All right.
Not messing around.
Not messing around.
It's going to be 15 to hit.
Yep.
Okay, well, that just hits. I'll take that 19 points of damage. Where's my... There it is.
I'm not messing around. I'm poisoning that little critter. Gremlin.
Sayer. No, Brendel. My bad. Ooh, wrong mouse. Firebolt flies right past your face there, Ezra.
Hey, what are you doing down there?
Hey, let's
We're not
not set that
getting
tree
bit.
on fire.
Light it up.
Sayer.
So there's nothing down here on the ground, just that critter, right? Up there?
At the moment.
So I'll just try to, make
Actually,
some...
give me a perception check since you're
Oh, okay.
asking that.
12?
Okay. You do notice somebody on the ground coming towards you.
Oh, okay. Like somebody we know, somebody...
Yeah, little kid.
Okay. Is he kind of, up to the knuckle, buried?
Yeah, is he picking his nose?
He
Yeah.
was last time you saw him.
Okay.
Oh.
So, I don't give him a second glance. But I'll kind of, make some noises to the creature and hold out some food. Pull a little something
Okay,
out
so-
that it can eat.
Do you want to give me an animal handling on that? Okay, well, it's still hissing in your general direction due to the fact that it's being held by its throat by one of your party members.
All right.
Right. I haven't had my lunch yet.
And then I'm pretty much done.
All right, Hernan.
Well, I can't really shoot at it with it in his hand with me feeling comfortable
You certainly
without
can.
shooting his hand.
Okay.
because if it's ferret sized, I might shoot his hand. And I just was like, you know what? I'm not going to try and shoot him. I'll just wait.
You said you guys did good over at the fighting field, so I mean.
I was using a stick, not an arrow.
Throw the stick.
I don't have a stick. I have a sword.
Throw that. You'll be fine.
It's like, I got it. Shoot. There
I'm a
goes
guest
hand.
player. It's okay if I die. You do you, buddy.
I don't know. I'm fine with holding my turn for this.
Sounds good.
All right, so with that, let's see. A rock flies from out of nowhere and hits you on the back of the head, Razor.
Oh, what? Who's throwing stuff at me?
Sorry, I was aiming for it.
I'm guessing that was Clember.
Nope. That was this little kid that used to have his knuckle buried up in his nose. Smeedley is his name.
Oh, I look and I go, kid, go find your mother.
But the bear scared her half to death. But she gonna save me, keep me safe. I'm gonna stay with her. And he points at Brendel.
You know, there's bad things happen every time this little kid is around.
You
Who
know,
is this little kid?
I regret saving this kid's life.
But I'm trying to help.
Medley, go away.
And with that, it is now its turn. It's going to be a 22 bite and a 3 to claw.
Yeah, that'll do it.
You'll take 1 more point of piercing damage. And of course another 5 points of psychic damage.
All right.
And then 2 points of slashing damage from the claw.
No psychic?
No, not from the claw, just from the bite.
All right. You guys see Rezor is kind of like swaying and he's kind of losing his grip a little bit up in the tree.
Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm leaving somebody out of the mix.
Yeah, the cleric.
Somebody, one of us?
The cleric needs to heal, I think.
No, the cleric.
No, is that Quember? You need an initiative roll for
Yeah,
Quember?
I didn't put Quimber in.
I can roll it.
I got him clicked. I just...
Okay.
Where is he at?
Well,
There
you
he
also
is.
have the little macro button if you want it up in the upper left if you click the mini.
Now I have a question.
That's right, I did click the mini.
Since I poisoned the critter, isn't the critter rolling at disadvantage?
Does he get the poison thing, or does he just take poison damage?
The second one on that spell.
Okay.
Alright, so he will go... He walks over to the kid, slaps him on the shoulder, and gives him guidance. Good shot, kid.
Humbert, you're the worst.
Rancer's dying in the tree, and you're worried about that kid.
Can't
That's
reach
great.
him, not until he falls.
Yeah, that's the most efficient way.
Oh, when he hits the ground, I'll heal him. He'll be fine. He's a big, strong guy. He'll be all right.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't take a strike, 2 strikes before he hits the ground, he'll be fine.
Speaking
Exactly.
of, Rezo, you're up. What would you like to do?
So I'm feeling pretty woozy. I got a massive pounding headache. So we found I found one candle in one of the holes
Mm-hmm.
that this thing kind of popped out of.
Actually, you know what? I need to think about that part. Yeah. I thought that's what I didn't think about. It's no longer in your hand.
It popped out.
It popped out of your hand and is a few branches up.
Good, because my other option is going to be thrown away because I don't want to take another hit from this thing. There's a little bit of a fear in Rezor's eye, which is kind of strange coming from a 6'5" troll blood monk. Are there any like holes or anything that I kind of pass on the way or that are easily within reach or anything?
Give me an investigation.
Sure. That's going to be 5 plus my
Ground's below you.
investigation. It's just definitely 1. Okay, I'm going to use all my movement to move down, and I give Kenna like a tagging out high five. So I'm go get close to Clember. I'm swaying a little bit, seeing double.
You all right there, fella?
No, I got a massive headache.
You let the little furry thing bite you a
Hey,
few
you
times?
can climb
now
up the
you're done?
tree and go give it a try if you want, okay? Everything was
Oh, I
going.
mean, how hard can it be?
Oh,
With that, Kenny, you're up.
right. So, color spray this time.
Okay. Was that color spray give damage? Yes, it does.
Yep, that's 16 to hit and 46 damage.
What?
What?
Technically not 46 damage. It affects up to 46
Up-
things,
Oh, yeah,
creatures
that's
with
right.
46
Right.
hit points.
Right.
It makes them blind.
Right.
Oh, all right, all right.
All right. So
That's like
Everyone else is like, how did we not know this spell? We've been
Level
playing wizards
1.
wrong.
all right. So you cast a spell, and is there a save? There's no save for that. It's just a hit.
Nope, just
Just
suck
like
it.
sleep. All right.
Yep.
So yeah, it looks like it's not looking directly at you guys anymore. It's like glancing around like nervously. And it's got
Okay,
these
guys,
colors
hit it hard.
dancing in his
Hit it
eyes.
hard.
All right, so 6 points of fire damage. Now you guys hear this blood-curdling screech from a little woodland animal as it bursts into flames, and its charred remains hit the ground at your feet.
Phew. Thank goodness.
I was going to adopt that poor little thing.
Oh,
You,
shut up.
you don't want nothing to do with that thing.
No,
trust
I was. I was planning to. Thank you.
Ugh.
My wife made me a hot toddy.
Well, while y'all are healing up down there, I'm going to continue looking for candles up in this
believe-
tree.
Hey, Clember. I got a massive headache. You got anything to help me out?
I'm sure there's some sort of aspirin or something around here somewhere for that headache.
Awesome. As long as it heals like 14 hit points and a headache, that'd be great.
What, for being bit in the hand twice? It's
Does
just
this
a
look
little-
infected to you? Does it?
Looks
just
like a
tell me,
ferret.
honestly, like,
He grabs a hold of it, puts his finger in the wound, and starts turning your hand all over places, poking at it, squeezing it.
I'm sure
No,
it didn't
it's
have rabies or anything.
Just, please, there's no more damage in this than a splinter. You big baby.
while he's poking around, does he also like pump in like a little bit of heal?
Yeah, I thought you were supposed to be like big tough guy.
Hey, listen,
I've
you
taken
want to
a lot
roll?
worse.
We can roll. I'm telling you, there was something unnatural about that thing when it bit me.
Are you afraid of all small, furry, little, cute animals?
Oh, you're gonna be afraid of me here in a second. Kind of
Oh,
puff
I'm
up a
not
little
worried about that.
Okay, so I'll take your word for it that there's something more troubling with you than just a simple bite from a ferret.
There's not.
And you will take 6 points of healing.
Excellent.
So while he's healing him, I'll climb up the tree this time and have a look around.
All right, give me a perception.
All right.
gonna
I'm
sit down
already
and
in the
drink some
tree. Do I have to
electrolytes.
do another check?
No, just you can give me a perception as well. Actually, I need a athletics from you, Sayer, first.
Please
All
fall off
right.
the tree. Please fall off the tree.
I'm going to climb it nice and slow, take my time, get out rope if I need to. You
Gonna
know,
take 20 on that one.
alas, there is no.
I was gonna say I'd be at
So
the
it's a very
base in case he
smooth
fell.
tree, and
So, describe to us exactly how you go your attempt to try to climb this tree unsuccessfully. Is it one of those? You shimmy
so
up a
here's
half
the thing.
foot
The
and
problem
slide?
is, as poorly as I rolled, the right way to describe it, and I'm going to describe it what I think is the right way, but I don't think Ken is ever going to stop talking about it. I'm just going to put that out there now. He kind of gets like one leg up, and it might look like he's romantically enamored of the tree. He looks like he's humping the tree, and he's just trying to kind of get up around it.
Just like,
I'm sure this tree has lots of rings.
Fire!
But
Stop!
you're right; it's too smooth to climb.
It's not a female tree.
What? And Sayer looks clueless. But as I said, I that seemed appropriate to I don't know why I give you guys ammunition. It's not like
I'll go over and I'll offer you a boost into the tree to the lower limb if there is one. that
Smedley
you
is poking the burnt remains of whatever it is with a stick.
Hey, kids, stay away from that, okay? You don't know where it's been. You could have diseases.
it was up in the tree. He knows exactly where it's been. He was here when it fell.
My hero took it out. She
Your
is
what?
so awesome.
You know,
Whatever.
kid, you could turn that into like a stole, like a fur. People wear things like that around their neck because they're valuable.
No, my mommy does from time to time when her boyfriend gives or
You
husband.
know
gives it to her.
what?
Why don't you show her how you do that?
that.
Then you-
No, not with that. That's all burned up, nasty.
Yeah, wear it anyway.
All right, I'll take her and
She's
Ann's
mean.
boost and hop up into the tree this time.
All right.
I did roll a 21 on my perception,
Yes,
by the
and
way.
you were able to find
Nice.
several more candles.
Woohoo!
We're just going to see if Sayer assists you with finding the rest.
Sure. What would you like? Perception.
Yes, please.
No, he's busy mouthing off.
Too busy trying to tell Smedley how to wear a dead rodent.
Well, I in chaotic neutral. I get distracted very easily.
All right, so after a while, you check the entire tree out and you find all the candles.
Woohoo! Coming back
Nice.
down the tree, Sire, get out of my way.
What did I do?
You humped a tree, come on.
I was climbing.
Sure.
That's what they're calling it these days, huh?
Yeah, he's mounting that tree, all right.
Sorry, Mr. Ferret Bane, that we can't all climb trees real well.
Alright, so we need to get the candles back to Anton.
Yep. Yeah.
Sounds like a
We
plan.
do.
All right, marching order for the 40 feet back to the tent.
Yep. I walk over there.
Got to be awful careful about more of them ferrets.
Hey,
Um,
listen, I'm telling you. That thing wasn't natural, whatever it was.
So
I
give me
trust you. It was
a-
popping around.
Let's see, Razor and
Maybe it was a
Kenna, Give me
weasel.
a perception check.
Razor, a perception check?
Yes.
Right, her and Ann? Because you said it was popping around, and apparently weasels do that.
Yeah, it was different looking.
18 plus 2, 20.
All right, Kenna, what about yours? Okay, Kenna doesn't notice anything other than the tree, and she's still got her mind wrapping around the fact that Sayer was humping it.
Yeah.
I never said that. I mean, in character, I never.
No, I said that in character.
Yeah.
Now, how do we do this? Is it backslash whisper?
/ W, and then the person's name, I believe.
And actually, one thing that's cool when you start to whisper, if you start to type their name, it'll even scroll and give you some options. You can just take the one you like.
I'm going to go ahead and I'll turn around. And I see Smedley standing there.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, what did I tell you? You put that down. Leave it there.
Trying to keep a souvenir of the kill.
Yes, essentially. You guys would hear me yell this, so I'm assuming turn around and see Smedley picking at the body.
Hold on.
Sure.
Let the kid have his fun. Come on, when you were little, you liked to play with dead animals, didn't you?
Oh,
Hey, anybody got a spare fireball for that kid?
I thought didn't everybody play with dead animals?
oh, Roger. Okay. Never mind. I don't turn around and yell that. I just look very disgusted and continue walking. Apologize. Retcon.
Let's see. So as they get closer to the tent,
Hey, Quimber.
yeah.
What's up with that thing?
Look out! He throws it on Sayer. So this burnt, charred creature flies over your shoulder. Yeah, I lost my view.
I think he's adjusted his camera.
Oh, that he might be coughing.
Yeah, he said he would mute himself when he's coughing, so he couldn't.
Yeah, I
do
was, and yeah, sorry. I figured, hey, let me cover the camera up for a second. But I know if I turn it off, it screws up your whole thing.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to blow my nose in front of the entire world. I can do that, but I didn't think it would add to
So,
what we're trying to
Sayre,
accomplish.
as you're marching your way towards the tent, you hear
Yeah.
Quimber behind you holler, "Look out!" as this burnt whatever it was flies over your shoulder and lands in front of you.
So as soon as he says "look out," I drop into like a Captain Kirk roll and come up sword in my hand.
Give me an acrobatics.
So that I can do.
The way your day's been doing at
Yeah,
this
you did great.
Carnivalle, I think you'd be wearing a red shirt right now.
No,
You
no.
come-
If I was wearing a red shirt, I would have died like first session.
You,
You guys
don't even have
almost
to-
lost your guest star in the first encounter of the first session. I'm just saying.
We were fine.
But do you make the roll and land with your sword out, and the dead burnt creature is laying on the ground right in front of you?
Yaha! And I stab it, just to prove that
Give me an
I
attack
can
roll.
handle this sort of thing.
Give me an attack roll.
Sure.
Against this dead thing.
You hit it. You,
Yeah, I even did.
You're using
the,
a rapier, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you skewer it like it's a kebab. It doesn't move, of course. Doesn't let out any kind of noise. It's just
Are you
there.
going
Like,
to
see?
eat that thing or what?
And
Oh
Quimber's
no, of
just,
course not. Just
Quimber's just laughing his ass off.
Just checking a dead animal all over Carnival. It's a Hanataz tradition. I don't know if anybody else was familiar with it.
It looked like
Just
he
a
felt like
good
he was
day.
missing out on it earlier, so I figured I'd help him out. All right, so with that, you make your way back to the tent towards Anton.
So is that kid following us or just meandering about before we make our way to the tent?
He is dead set on following Brendel anywhere she goes, and he's got the whole googly eye thing going the entire time.
I launch a firebolt at him. I'm joking. I'm joking.
I was about to
He
have you
he
roll.
did
Go
claim
ahead.
it.
I was
Go
about to
ahead.
have your roll.
Absolutely.
Ronnie would be very upset with you.
Just singe him a little or something.
Hey, Kenna, what's up with this kid following you all around?
No, it's
Oh.
Brendel he's following.
I'm his
Right, I'm
hero
asking
because-
Kenna what's going on.
Oh, he's a nose-picking little brat that shows up every time bad stuff happens. We saved his mom and him from a bear, and
And his
he's
mom
so
where
annoying.
he's at?
No, I think she's avoiding Sayre personally. That's just my.
We should go try and drop him off with all the other younglings.
Yeah, you go ahead and take him. Really,
Yeah.
I'll stay here.
I think Quimber and I are going to hang around for a little bit while. We're kind of tired of delivering food to the tent of sweets and all that whatnot.
He runs up to Brendel and he holds out a flower that's kind of half wilted. I got you a flower.
I take the flower. And I say, I really think your mom's worrying about you. You need to go to her side. Can I try to persuade him to not follow me for a little bit?
Go ahead. Give me persuasion. How do I GM roll these things again?
/GR.
Snap.
Nice.
Unfortunately, the DC was 35.
And then it's
That would be my luck.
Little kid's got eyes for a shiny gold
guess I'm not
lady.
doing it right.
This doesn't work. We might have to go with the firebolt. Yes! Go away! Nope, he's get +8, doesn't he?
So how
Yeah,
do you
he has a wisdom save of very high.
I'm not telling you. Let's see.
Can I try persuasion too?
So
I
how
was
do,
gonna
how
say-
do you how do you try to persuade him? I mean, what do you tell him?
I will try to persuade him that his mother's not feeling well, and that
Yep.
he really needs to be by her side, to help her through this.
She's fine. She unconscious since a bear attacked her earlier. She's still sleeping.
No,
it
no.
off.
I heard that she just woke up and she's really, really missing you.
Go ahead and give me your roll.
Never mind.
Hey,
Alrighty.
kid.
But
Hey,
he
kid,
does look
there-
at Brenda's. Okay, I'll leave you alone for a little while, and he skips away.
Oh, thank
All right, so let me get this straight. So you rescued this kid at the start of the carnival from the bear. His mom passed out, and so he's just running around here amok?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's not spending any money on it.
I knew I should have taken hold person.
Hey, Brandel, isn't he a little young for you?
Yeah. He's kind of annoying too. Maybe he's more your type, Sayer.
I'm 13 and a half. I'm almost old enough.
Almost old enough.
I'm grown for my age.
He's still running off somewhere, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to cast Charm Person on him, really.
Does he
Adele's already
look-
got him charmed.
Does he look 13 and a half, or does he look a lot younger than that?
He looks
looks
9.
I don't know. Give me an
Yeah,
insight.
I was gonna say he looks younger.
Yeah, I thought he looked like 8 or 9 when we first
Oof.
met him.
Yes,
You
whatever.
believe him. Whatever it is. You're not good
Yeah,
with those
sure.
kind of things.
Why not?
Who knows how non-Hanataz grow?
Yeah,
right?
he's just normal. Well, he's just a human.
All those normies. Ugh.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of a conspiracy going around that he's evil. It's starting to fall into
It's
You
We
even.
think?
found some very
It's-
incriminating evidence.
I've even put it out on Facebook whenever somebody's talking about the whatever the post they did about talking to the wrong NPC.
Yeah.
Are you a werewolf? It's just a dog. It's like, well, I got players that are thinking the same thing about a little kid that sticks his finger up his nose. So
It's like he's evil. He's just a
So,
kid.
so we make our way back into the.
He's evil and disgusting.
So we
So
go
back
ahead and
into
move
the
back
tent?
to the tent of Jess.
yes,
Yeah, we're trying to
Is
get
that
a hold
where
of
we find
Anton.
He's standing there waiting on you.
Anton, we found your candles in the tree, but we had to fight a evil ferret to get them.
I think it was just a normal ferret, but
Hey, there was nothing normal about that ferret, okay?
No, he was Blinky. Come on.
okay, a blink ferret.
Blink ferret. A blink ferret?
A blink tree rat.
Something.
I don't know. You guys had me convinced that it was a weasel. The way her and Ann said it just kept going popping in and out.
All that I know is every time it bit me, it was like I could feel it inside me. It was just a little bit of PTSD acting up. You could see him stare off into the distance.
Ferrets.
Apparently Rosemary here is afraid of furry animals.
Little furry creatures.
Well, many
Subversing
thanks,
my world.
Satis. You do the Blue Veil proud. Unlike certain tent mates of mine. Here, take these for your troubles. I will pray for the gods to watch over you. So, each one of you are given a
It's on 7
pendant
more hit points.
with a symbol of a god of your choice.
Ooh.
Awesome.
That'll
So-
be jinx for everyone, right?
So starting with
Who would it
Hernan.
be?
Okay. I have a pendant of, let
I don't
me
know why I'm
find
doing
what
that.
she's called.
You guys can decide or determine that on your own. If I had the right mouse, I would actually share what the item is. Here we go. Pardon me. Oh, what was that? It wasn't me.
Sounded like somebody's mic just went.
I think, did you just cough or sneeze, Rod? And
I'm muted at the moment, or I was muted when I was coughing.
yeah,
Unless I
think you muted-
started coughing
right.
and muted halfway. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah,
My
because I
bad.
think that's what it.
That's fine.
That's what we heard.
Not a problem. Okay,
Yeah, it's
this
fine.
is what it is. So you guys should be able to see that.
hmm
Give me a moment and I'll actually show you what it looks like. Seeing as how my artwork is still not showing up. Okay, let's see if I can get this without any big issues on the camera. Let me guess, too much light, huh?
A little bit.
It's just a little shiny, but we saw a little bit of it. Yeah.
Okay, so it says cleric, druid, or paladin only. Is that not?
We can see it now better. Yeah.
Ooh, see if we can get some effects to it too.
Nice.
That's pretty sick.
The wonders of a green screen. Alright, so let's turn you back on. Bear with me, got me some new toys. Alright, so you're getting that, each one of you.
Do we ignore where it says cleric, druid, or paladin only?
Well, you have the omelet, but yeah, you don't ignore that part.
Oh crap!
So for those, other than of course, I guess Quimber, it's just a nice little amulet.
Everyone, basically.
Well, it says it gives each player a pendant, and then of course the cleric. Okay, the cleric gets the special amulet. So either way. Let's see. Where are we at? So as you guys are handing the candles off, and he's talking to you, and he gives you guys an amulet with the symbol of your god, whichever choice you want, you can have that, and of course the favorite amulet to Quimber. My apologies for popping that out there prematurely. You know, sometimes DMs do that.
So we all get pendants, but he's the one that gets that
The favorite
item.
amulet, yeah.
Okay, all right.
So, I need to look at that again to see what it gives me, because I'll probably use it for you guys. Yeah, I'll probably need to use that for you guys as many times as you guys take damage.
Yeah, it seems like he gets an additional spell slot or something.
Yeah, something like that.
I was gonna say, is Sayer an arcane caster or divine caster?
Sayer, neither.
It'd be
He's an
Anthony.
agent of Jinx, so more like a rogue with a couple of weird tricks up his sleeve.
Arcane trickster kind of deal.
Yeah, I've double checked it. Some of his spells are from the divine spell list, and some are from the arcane spell list.
Well, eventually, yeah.
Yeah, if he is a divine caster, then you get additional spell slots from this item.
He's not really a caster. Certainly
So-
not yet.
Zany and Columbina are both doing this right here. And they do the, whoop, shoot, there's a headset cord there. The extravagant bows to you. And she pulls out, after looking around furtively, she pulls out a tiny satchel. Of course, she reaches almost shoulder deep into the satchel. And she pulls out, let's see, it looks like a shield that could not have possibly fit in this bag. It bears a large blue four-leaved clover.
We can see it.
Okay,
Nice.
Nice.
that's what it looks like. You just gotta kill the light so you can actually see them. And let's see. She mimes a finger to her lips as if to keep you a secret. To keep it a secret. With an impish grin, she gives it to you guys. They both begin to laugh, silently, of course. And they head back out of the tent. So with that,
Well, Aaron, this looks like something might be either for you or for Quimber. What you thinking?
I don't like the way that they laughed about that. Can I ritual cast detect magic on it?
Oh, I mean, I can use it for sure. Unless someone else here wants the shield.
alright, you cast Detect Magic on it. It does indeed appear to be magical.
You guys mind if I follow that up with a ritual cast of Identify just to make sure that we know what we're dealing with here?
Oh, go right ahead.
I don't see why not. I mean, they're awful tricky, so why not?
As a player, I heartily recommend it. Sayer's like, oh, come on, how long is this going to take?
Oh, it's fine. I mean, would you be willing to take something from them without being a little curious?
By the way, that is super visible to players, just so you know on the GM.
What I just put out?
Oh no, I'm sorry. That's right. That's because I have Twitch open. That's why I see it.
Oh.
I was like,
I
hey,
have
just so
it.
you know, I can totally see that.
Seeing how impatient Sayer is going to be, I'm going to very methodically lay out all of my material components to cast them.
Okay, so instead of taking the natural 10 and 1, it's like 15 and 5.
Yeah.
I haven't even started yet. Jeez. But I just shared with you what the actual item does with your identify.
Very nice.
All right.
Okay.
Awesome.
I mean, unless someone else wants it, I can take it.
Hey, that means you go first on every attack.
Okay.
Maybe.
I'm good. I don't know if I want something from them too, but hey, more power to you.
I'll hand it over to her and Anne and say, it looks like it's going to be useful.
All right. I appreciate that.
I didn't catch anything too tricky about it, but I'm also only pretty new to this.
Well,
So,
what other trouble y'all getting into? I still got a knot in my back I'm trying to work out.
So how bad off are you right now, Rezer?
Me? I was actually planning on using one of the charges in my lucky pendant.
Actually, that'd be Quimber who could use that. You actually have a basic pendant with.
Oh, the basic pendant. Yeah, I'm at 7 out of 15 right now. So I'm at half.
All right. So with that,
If we had gone one more round in combat and you'd gotten a hit and then dropped me down to 0 and then I fell down out of the tree, I would have died totally.
I
don't
was
know,
going
you
to
might
be
have
like, oh, I could
survived.
try and catch him. I mean, I held myself so I could try something, but who knows?
don't have a character sheet listed for Anton, but Anton reaches over, noticing you're having what appears to be some difficulty with like a headache or some sort, and gives you, we'll say, 10 more points of healing.
Oh, appreciate it, Anton.
No,
I don't care what
appreciate
Zanny
getting
says
the
about
candles
you.
for me.
You're all right in my book.
What was that?
So I don't care what Zanny says about you. You're all right in my book.
Zanny doesn't say anything to anyone.
Okay, well, I don't care what Zanny pantomimes about you. Just this is why you have trouble with other people inside the troop. I'm trying to stick up for you, and you're coming at me with that kind of attitude. But I like you.
I get out of my tent.
I just shuffle out.
All right, what direction would we like to go now?
Oh, what are y'all thinking?
I want to go back to the Mage Tower.
Ooh, yeah, Brandell definitely seconds that.
A what?
We found a Mage Tower that exists in the woods. Well, I mean, it was part of the Spider Cave, but we still never did find the key to that door.
Oh, well, I think we should stick around the campgrounds.
I want to get away from that snotty little kid.
I actually I agree with Kenna on this. You can never be too careful with the amount of information you have.
What?
I mean, if we could find that Mage Tower, the adults would be so excited and proud of us.
Just always looking to suck up to the adults, huh?
Hey, we're going to be in charge of this place someday. We need to have respect from other people.
Okay, so you want to head back to where the thing was at?
Yeah.
All right, let's see. That was behind... Whose tent did I say it was behind?
That was down below Sellers Row, right? Somewhere in that area.
Yeah, I think so. So you'll have to go... from here? That way.
Yeah.
Okay, give me your route if that's what you plan on doing.
How do I do that? Did I right click?
You click the snap to center thing, hold it down with the left click, and just drag.
Hey, Hernan, aren't you guys supposed to be like providing security around here and stuff?
Yeah, that's what I thought, but these two are awful pushy about doing this.
All right.
How long do you think we're gonna be?
Hopefully not too terribly long. I'm
Wow.
hoping that...
Are you
we'll just
seeing
take
what I'm doing?
Yes, you're going to go between
little
the tall tent and the, was it, tent of...
Fails.
Okay, and you're making your way to the puppet show box.
Yeah.
I don't mind sticking around for a little bit, but I know Boar's going to have my head if I'm not, back running errands in a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I
I'd
don't
rather
think it's a
stick
good
around
idea for us
here
to
and
go
make
to
sure.
these, whatever you're talking about doing anyway. Like you said,
What'd
we're
you say?
supposed to be doing a job here.
Yeah, but the mage tower, I mean, we never even got to it. We had to fight these spiders first.
I mean, how...
Yeah, and how many
rooms did
people
you-
almost died when we were doing that?
How many rooms did you guys check that you didn't check? I mean, how many rooms did you not check?
Well, the one that we couldn't find the key to.
Did you check all the other rooms for the key?
Well, we didn't get to the other rooms down that one hallway because we had a dying townie with us.
Yeah, and half of
We-
us
we
couldn't
did the
see
right
where
thing.
we were going.
Well, is dark down there? Oops.
Yeah, but the townie is back with his people. We're pretty much all healed up. We could go back now.
What you're saying is we have an obligation, really, to see this thing through to the end.
Absolutely.
There's a chance that we can actually find a way to help the folks who are here enough where they'll truly appreciate our troop.
Townies aren't
think,
going to care what we do.
think of all the sacks of gold we didn't find too.
I mean, far be it from me, as he's walking in that direction, to only think of money. But why are you guys taking so long?
Come on, guys, come on.
I don't know, Kenna.
I'm going to support you in this, Kenna, because I know in the future when I need it, I can call on your support.
Almost assuredly.
Okay.
Brendel, what do you think?
Sorry, I had to run upstairs real quick.
Brendel, you're with me, right? We have to go back.
Yeah, of course we have to go back. I mean,
Well, what about your duties here to the troop?
Well, look at all the people we've already helped, though.
well, look, there were spiders, and gods know what else down there.
And you want to go back?
We would be doing the troop a disservice if we didn't ensure that we cleared out and knew exactly what was going on down there.
And we're
It's
doing
not
them a
the
disservice
troop's
by
problem, it's
leaving
the
them.
town's problem.
No,
Well,
no,
we're
no.
gonna be
The,
gone tomorrow.
the adults
Well-
can handle what's going on here.
But well, they put us in charge to help, and by
We are
leaving, we're
helping.
not helping them.
We are helping. We're helping getting rid of the monsters that could come and attack us while we
What
sleep.
if another bear attacks the troop while we're gone?
I say Smedley has to deal with it.
Yeah, I'm with that.
What if some drunks start a fight and we're not here to stop it?
I mean, that's kind of what we were told to do, was to watch over the troop, not watch over the town. I could care less about the townies.
I don't care about the townie. I care about the mage tower.
Well,
So
hey,
you
why
don't care about the troop.
I do care about the troop, but the mage tower could help the troop.
Well, we're not going to be here after today.
Which is why we have to go today to see what resources are there that the troop can use.
Well, hey, why don't we swing by and talk to Mother Zalfensa, see what she thinks?
Whoa. I don't know if we need to get adults in on this.
Well, isn't that part of the thing, is gaining the trust of all the adults and everything?
Fine.
I think it'd be best to talk to the adults and make sure.
I
that
mean,
they'd
or we can
be
talk
okay
to
with us
Kalnase
leaving.
or Borag or whichever one you think most. But I mean,
Well, how about we go to the sheriff's tent and talk to her?
It's on the way if you're going this way.
It is on the way.
yeah, let's talk to Mother Salvenza. Let's see what she thinks. She's
Okay.
never one to stifle our imaginations.
So you guys are making your way between these tents. And you come to right behind the tall tent and across from Seller's Row sits a large orange and gold booth with red curtains drawn across the front and sides. Its wooden facade is carved and painted to look much like the tents of the Blue Veil. The grass is flat all around it, and you find some of your fellow frenta there. They look rather tired as they attempt to keep the youngsters corralled in this area and pretty much out of trouble. It seems they've recently made a trip to Friend's stand for some treats, judging by Strand and Callista fencing with empty kebabs. Let's see. Let me show you what the children look like that are sitting here. And where did I find that? 31. Here we go. These are the youngsters.
Are there any of them that are particularly mischievous?
Let's see.
You know, that,
Well, you
that
got two
bear
of them
extra.
fighting with.
Yes.
You got two of them fighting with kebabs. Occasionally, the two call for a timeout to take another bite from a half-eaten skewers. Vezi runs by with a bag of candied nuts in hand, followed by a teary-eyed Jovessa who struggles to keep up with her. Jovessa sniffles and squeaks at a magical phrase. The bag is tugged out of Vesi's grip by an invisible force and returns to the surly Jovessa, who sticks her tongue out and blows raspberries at the other girl. Young Krita sits expectantly in front of the booth, humming to herself and happily chewing on a warm pastry. Yanig, Borag, and Countess's youngest child, is shadowboxing with the side wall of the puppet show, and Trom and Trem are running circles around their chaperones, but peel off to stand proudly before you. So I've showed you what the group looks like. Let me show you what they should look like individually. As soon as I get to them. Oh, wrong way.
I'll walk up to Yana and be like, hey, you're going to put more on the left. Here we go. Come on. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Okay, here's Kleista. Okay, and we got Strand. Did I show that to you? Probably not. There we go. Here's Vezi. Vezi was the one who apparently cast a spell. And I probably didn't show that to you either, did I? There we go. I hit the button to show everybody else on stream, but forget to show it to you. Here is the mischievous young lady who apparently took the candies to begin with. Krita, who is sitting like a good little girl waiting on the puppet show. Trom, and I keep hitting the buttons wrong and showing my stream first before I show you guys. And of course, here's
Okay,
Trem.
they get to see first. We don't mind.
There's Trem. Trom and Trim. Are they the two that are playing kebab?
Trom and Trem need someone to look after them, someone to keep them out of trouble, someone to point out to them which pockets should be picked for a cut of what they get.
And this is Yannick.
Yeah. So I'll be over helping him box.
And I think that is, yep, that's everyone. That's all the children. So they're standing directly in front of you. A few of them that are running around. Trom and Trim, the one standing in front of you. Hey, Sayre!
Gentlemen, how are you doing this morning?
We are outstanding.
Excellent.
Have you picked
How's
any
the
more
work
pockets
go?
today?
Well, we don't answer that question, right?
But I want to know.
What do you think? What do you think, gentlemen? You tell me.
Hmm.
And no matter what the answer is,
You
never admit it.
Do you feel a tug on your purse, your pouch?
All right. So, do I know which one of them tried to steal? Tried to do that.
Well, Trim tried
Basically,
to.
I just want to give him a quick smack on the hand.
Oh, I was trying to do what you taught me. It didn't work.
It didn't, which is why I had to smack you. Just look. You got to learn. Sometimes you got to learn the hard way, right?
Do you want to trade?
Trade what?
We got some stuff to trade. You want to trade?
I don't know. Show me what you got. Remember, never agree till you know what they're talking about. Of course, if you do and you don't, it's a problem. Just,
Okay. Come here. Come down here.
Sure, I'll go down. I kneel down.
They pull out and show you looks like a little smoking pipe in the shape of a very rotund frog.
Okay.
It's looking
Not
up,
bad.
and its mouth is wide open, which forms the bowl.
Okay. Maybe we can sell that to someone.
I'll give it to you for some silves. So we can get some candies
I'm not a
later.
smoker.
Can we
but
see
you
what's
know who
going
to get
on?
it from. You can go get it and sell it to somebody. We can't. We just want to get some candies.
How about this? I'll sell it on consignment.
Can we see what they're offering him?
Give me a perception, because they are trying to hide it from anybody else, other than you guys, of course. But they are trying to be sneakily and show it to him.
Try and make sure he's not feeding them with any bad ideas. Oh, that's fine.
I'm not
Another
at all.
one.
Just helping them develop the skills that they already
You do
have.
see they have a bit of a pipe in their hand. Like I said, they're not trying to hide it from you. They're trying to hide it from anybody else that comes around.
I was just wondering if it looked like the smoking frog we saw in the tent.
I mean, it's a frog. Whether in your mind it looks like the one in the tent or not, it's a different story. I mean, it's white carving, but it's not. It looks like it's masterfully carved. It's not just some cheap little doodad. It's like somebody had it specifically carved for this to look this way. But
That's hard to fence, boys. When it's that.
But you can do
specific.
it. We can't.
Sure, let me take it. I'll see what I can get,
Some
and then I'll
sales.
let you know.
Come on, some sales.
No. You know that's not how that works.
But yeah,
I gotta
you
sell it
boys-
first, then you. Boys,
Hey, if all they want is candy, give it to them.
I'll give him candy if I have it. I'm not giving him 2 silvers.
Okay, what do you got?
Do I have any candy?
You've been to the food booths, right?
We all
Right.
have, yeah.
Okay. How about some Humber nuts? You got some Humber
But
nuts?
if I have those, I'll hand them some.
Okay, so they'll take it, and they'll run off and they'll start chowing down on it while you have the pipe in your hands.
Excellent.
Now, on top of that, I told you what they look like, showed you what they look like, but it might be a good idea to show you what the actual area itself looks like. Where are you? Here you are. This is the puppet booth, where all the children are sitting watching puppet shows. Now, and they're not the only kids there. There are other children there.
Towny children.
Also, since you were so nice enough to give us some sweets. Nope, that's not it. I don't think it's in here. They will give you a little half pouch of Andervallen red leaf.
That tobacco.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'll see if there's anyone who wants to purchase that along with the pipe. I personally don't smoke because, then the smell sticks to you and people can tell you're coming.
All right. So as you guys are standing there dealing with the 2 little children in the little trade, the curtains pull back on the booth and the music box of a tiny stage plays a garbled but jaunty tune. The youngsters all abandon their current activities to go watch, as they are joined by several local children that run over to see the puppet show as well.
As well as Rezer, who all 6'5" of him runs in and sits behind them, so excited. Like, oh gosh, I love these. Oh.
All right. A sheet with a Hanataz caravan roughly painted on it rises from behind the booth, and several stuffed cloth dolls held up on wooden sticks rise up to begin the tale. The oddly colored puppets, all dressed in distinctly Hanataz attire, bumble about, bumping into each other, dropping things, and making silly noises to the delights of the children. Yet, as they fool about, a dark figure appears at the edge of the booth, though fashioned in the same innocuous style as the others. There's something sinister about this puppet, and the children cry out in warning to the Hanataz dolls. Look out! Behind you! As the dark puppets move in to attack, another shadowy figure emerges amongst the Hanataz. Yet this one has a smirk and a colorful mask, and a hat sporting silver bells. The mischievous new doll darts back and forth, outmatching the dark figures single-handedly before driving them off entirely. The children cheer and the puppet bows before slipping away, leaving the joyous Hanataz dolls to wiggle and dance in victory. Yet, strangely, as the curtain slowly draws closed, the sticks holding many of the puppets aloft inexplicably snap, sending the dolls tumbling through the crowd of children. Only a handful of puppets remain upright. As you catch a final glimpse, those final few remaining dolls look oddly familiar. Almost like crude representations of you guys.
Of the 6 of us or of the 4?
It would be the... Let's see,
Like those
8.
of us who are right here.
It'd be the 8 total.
Okay.
You see
Okay.
one that matches Sadir and one that matches Sayer. Shailene.
Okay.
That was creepy.
Are they're not still moving, are they?
Hold on. I need...
They're still moving.
Give me a second. Because I have something for you, Sayer.
Joy.
Do.
I just gotta find the right one for you.
Well, get the easy one, whatever that is, right?
Okay. I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
I thought you said you had something special for me.
I do. Give me that
It's
save.
special, all right.
All right, so the advantage on one roll that we had, I'm going to go ahead and use that.
All right. Give me them double ones.
No. You said advantage, not say advantage. So
Okay.
16.
Okay, so
Say your syphilis starts acting up.
Hey, no. Look, honestly, Sayer probably just talks a good game. Or Sayer thinks he talks a good game.
I was gonna say, talk
Hey,
a good
you don't know
game.
where that tree had been, man.
I'm pretty sure right there for a very long time.
Yeah, he just says jungle rot.
So you get this as soon as you see this happen. The whole thing played out there at the end. You start to get a little queasy feeling and a little weak in the knees, but you're able to, pull yourself together and not let it show.
Of course, I'm brave. Are they still moving these things?
The ones that are on the stage have pretty much been pulled back down and put away. The children have grabbed the fallen dolls and are beginning playing with them.
No, I mean the
each
ones
other
that
with
look
them.
like us.
Yeah, they were the ones still standing inside. They've been put away. now.
Okay. That's kind of freaky.
Hey, those are property of the troop. Come on now, come on. Trying to
this is
wrangle
not.
them and give them back to the puppeteers.
Does anyone feel like this is a harbinger or something?
This is awful strange that the ones left
So-
look like us.
So some of the other kids, like I said, are playing with the dolls. Razor starts chasing after them. Give that back. What are the rest of you doing?
I watch.
I'm gonna just watch over the children to make sure nothing bad happens to them.
Okay.
I'd like to make a check to see if I can find what could have caused them to break or
Go ahead. Give me what kind of check would you like to try? Investigation, perception, insight.
perception.
Go for it.
Yeah.
They broke. And kind of hard to tell what might have broke them. It could have been bad wood. Of course, they don't look like it was made with crappy material. So, let's see. Greta, Kleista, and little Jovessa run over and start giving you guys hugs. It's so
Well,
good to
I'm-
see you guys.
I make sure I
Up
keep
and
my hands on
by.
my money purse, so no one walks off with it.
I'm going to tell them all to be very careful and to go find an adult to be with.
Hey, Sayer.
Because bad things have been happening and they need to be safe.
Sayer. Come here. Trom and Trem are trying to get your attention, as well as Vessi. Come here. Over here.
I'll go over to them.
So, first of all, tell Rizzer he was an easy mark during the puppet show. You might want to watch out. But also, that person, and that person over there were paying so much attention to the puppet show they didn't see anything else. You could have walked over and took their coin purse. It would have been so easy.
Well, yeah, but we have to be careful. There are so few of us right here, it'd be obvious.
But there was all these other kids, too. We could have slipped one into their pockets and made it look like a townie stole from a townie. It would have been so funny.
Yeah, but they're not going to think kids did that sort of thing.
But we would have.
They'd blame
It would have been
us.
us. We would have been kids. I mean, we are kids, right?
Sure. Just let's be careful, gentlemen. Basically, I always try to take a route halfway between encouraging them to do whatever they want because it's funny, and following the 11th commandment, don't get caught.
I know, but it was.
I've heard of that one before.
You've taught us so much. we just want to make you proud of us.
Trust me, gentlemen, we'll get there. There's
We're
a
gonna grow up
time
to
and
be
a place
just
for
like
everything.
you.
I mean, that's why I'm not quite exactly patronizing them, but kind of a little.
Okay. So, even if they're easy to take from, don't do it right now.
Not right now, no, not right now. Now's not a good time.
Okay, but it would have been so easy.
Oh, absolutely.
He's got at least
But
50 golds in his pouch.
sometimes it's too easy, and they're trying to set you up so they can catch you.
So I should put his watch back?
What's
Nah,
a watch?
nice.
What
Let's see
is
the
this
watch.
confabbled? That thing's gonna be worth a lot.
Is this dude, he pulls out this pocket watch.
Okay, put that away. We're gonna sell that in the next town. We'll get a lot of money for it.
So much platinum.
Okay.
I'll give you plenty of candy. Don't worry. I mean, I'm not gonna cheat the kids or anything because I really do want them to feel, rewarded.
Okay, Sierra, we'll be good.
That's a great voice, DM.
And you threw your voice too. I didn't know you could do that. That's
That's
pretty
impressive. That's next level
Yeah.
stuff.
good. I am impressed.
I have an audience member that decided to come down and watch me personally, so I made her part of the show.
Nice.
Wait.
Oh, hold up, you got a camera on.
Yes, I do have a camera on. You going to jump right here in front of it? No? Okay. That's my granddaughter.
Nice.
All right, so what you guys like to do now? Actually, since not everybody's down here, I'll move y'all down there.
Yeah, so I just kind of chase the kids around, and it's kind of half game, half trying to get the puppets back and stuff. And
Nah, you can't get us.
I bet I can.
And they start tossing it back and forth.
And I'm pretending not to catch it and stuff. I'm like, oh no, it's not like I'm twice your size. I can easily reach this out of your hands. Or
One
anything.
runs between your legs.
I'm
That's
going to go
probably
up
what
to Krita and ask her for the one that she has so that I can just look at it.
Okay. She hands it to you.
And
it
I wanna
it looks like one of the other hands has. It's or one of the other troop members.
Do I know who the troop member is that it's imitating?
Glenn Wither.
Huh?
Okay.
I said Glenn Wither. I was giving you one of the troop members.
I was going to say Brian. We'll say Brian since I've used him a decent amount.
Okay, well, I want to make sure Bran is okay because, yeah, this isn't feeling good to me.
Last time you saw Brian, he was at the arms and archery range. He was fine then. He head slap healed Sayer a few times.
Yeah, but that was before all the sticks broke.
Are you getting the heebie-jeebies or something, Kenna?
I am. I have a bad feeling about what's going on, that we are the only ones left standing and all the others are broken.
don't know. Anytime it comes to any of this weird magic stuff, I always just talk to Mother Salvensa about it.
Well, her tent's right there. I guess we can go there.
Probably a good idea. What do you
Yeah.
think, Kenna?
I definitely want to talk to her because somebody needs to know that something weird's going on.
All right. I go over and I kind of give a salute to the Frenta who are in charge of taking care of the kids, and we go ahead and make our way over to.
They nod and
Some
kind of
of this
salute you
tense.
back. Kind of chuckle and say, "Stay out of trouble."
I look at them and say, "Better you than me." Done
Yeah,
child
you
watch
all-
too many times.
So you all have been there and done that. You have all had the glorious role of watching the youngsters while they're being kept out of trouble. So as you guys make your way to the front of you is a pink rune and star covered tent where Mother Salvanessa uses the site to read the fortunes of townies that come to visit the Carnivalle. As you look, you see a wide-eyed young farmhand exit the Cirrus's tent. He seems to be staring off into space while muttering to himself under his breath. He is followed several moments later by Mother Salvanessa. Her her face lights up with genuine smile when she sees you. She eagerly waves you over, ignoring the line and hopeful and nervous locals that stand outside the tent. Hey, Frenta. How goes today? Before I can spare ye for a moment, I have a favor to ask you.
That's funny because we have a favor to ask of you too.
Well, as you know, Jinx grants me the sight. And just a bit ago, I seen the vision of a dark thing in the woods. I also seen that there be some who deal in death at the Carnival today. I think you need to keep your eyes open. Some will try to spill blood today, but my children, that is not the only problem that you can help me with. Over there, she points to a group of acolytes. Them figured themselves better diviners than the old Salvanessa. They didn't like what I saw, and they wouldn't pay. Please go collect what they owe, and perhaps a bit more for the trouble. Or they don't need to know that their debt's been paid. For those of you with that sticky fingers, this should be no problem at all, yeah?
Well, we will be happy to help you, Mother, but we've also been experiencing some very strange things of our own. During the puppet show, all of the troupe members besides ourselves, their sticks broke, and we were the only ones left standing, and I'm now worried about them.
Could be a dark omen indeed. I'll have to consult and check the everflow and see what I can find.
While you do that, we will go deal with the non-paying
It may have to
counties.
wait, but yes, if you would please. I'd be here waiting.
Thank you, Mother.
How much do they owe you?
Let's see. As you ask her that question, suddenly a brawny local woman in leather apron, followed by a half a dozen other angry-looking locals, approach. She stomps to the front of the line and points a finger at Mother Salvanessa, yelling as loudly as she can, so everyone in the line can hear her. This old crone is a charlatan and a fraud. She spins webs of guesses and lies to dupe honest folks. Don't waste your hard-earned coin just to hear her babble nonsense at you. Rather than rising to the bait, you see Mother Salvanessa's eyes start to cloud over. You have seen this happen before, usually just before the sight reveals something of importance to her. She silently stands before her accusers like a rigid statue.
Well, I'm sure we can work something out, ma'am. What's the issue seem to be?
Give me just a moment.
Sure.
She spins yarns and stories that are not true just to get coin. Like I said, she's a charlatan like the rest of you.
Ma'am, if you're not enjoying the carnival, nobody's forcing you to be here. Everybody's here underneath their own agency. But I
Right.
assure you that Mother Salvenza has never told a lie in her life.
Going to attempt a charm person on her.
Okay, go right ahead and give it a shot.
It's going to be a wisdom save for the NPC.
Right, so let's see. If I grab the right mouse, I could probably roll it for you.
And not with advantage because we're not attacking them.
And at like -8 because of reasons.
Let's see. It was a wisdom. Okay, it's going to be an 18. So you'll notice that the charm didn't really work too well. See, they're trying to use their gypsy magic, or what's the Shotzi's magics on us.
Shizat.
Shizat magic on us. Yeah, for some reason I keep forgetting the name.
I was saying, there's no way that my hulking form helped conceal Kenna's spellcasting, was there?
And she's just a dancer, so
At this crone calling us Shataz, I am going to message her. You better watch your mouth, or bad things will happen to you. I will assure you.
I have like my hand on my weapon when they say that, and you might want to rethink what you just said.
You get a hand on yours. No, you know what he said. No bloodshed.
Who said that?
Borak.
Yeah,
Fine. Why
They
don't
don't
we-
know no bloodshed.
Why don't I cast an illusion then of a bear attacking them, since they're going to be such idiots?
Yeah, I don't shed blood when I hit somebody with a firebolt, so it doesn't really apply
It's
to
just
me.
magic just tortures them to death. There's no
Yeah.
blood. It's all
I mean, they
cauterized.
kind of ooze. Oozing might be considered bloodshed.
It cauterizes. It's okay.
Seeing
Look.
things escalate quickly, I think about, whoa, easy here. All right, ma'am, I understand that you're upset. Here's a gold piece. Why don't you just go on your way?
Well, what's that gonna fix? My husband's quitting his job to move on to do something else because of her visions.
Oh, so you're a paying customer. You just didn't like what you heard.
I'm not the paying customer. My husband was.
Well, why didn't you go talk to your husband about
I
it?
did.
Obviously,
He's abandoned his current life as a blacksmith. He's wanting to become a traveling bard just because of something she said.
Well,
Must not
bards are respectable.
Oh, they're not. They don't make
They're
good
not.
money.
They're not.
They're storytellers and bar hops. He made a good living with the horseshoes and the farm equipment.
Well,
Look,
you're just worried
he's
he's going to find
he's-
somebody more interesting.
yeah, he's not leaving because
He's
of
not
what she
becoming
said.
a bard
He's leaving
because
because you're a shrew. So, madam, I'm going to have to ask you to move to leave.
Wait.
Otherwise, might
Wait, we
be
have to get
tempted.
the money. Remember?
It's
We
not these
do,
people.
but ma'am,
It's
otherwise,
another group.
we'll have to make sure that the terrible fate that we were going to prevent falls upon you. Basically, I'm trying to like play on the reputation we have as being, scary to well, really just to, make her worry that she needs to leave.
I'm going to cast minor illusion. On them?
Before that
Oh.
happens, you hear coming from Mother Savanessa. Far away in darkness lies the place of them who live to die. The rot's decay comes from the deep, where terrors in the shadows creep. The darkest night brings evil rise, the screaming silence in night skies. A somber truth behind black stone. The lie you find is your own, you're alone. In shadowed mist ye seek your path, in ancient depths ye seek his wrath. The time does come when all must choose, learn well the trickster's godly use. And here you go for those who want to see it and read it for themselves.
Yes, please.
Oh, there you go.
So, Dan, that's when I turn to the woman.
All right, sorry. Do what?
That is when I turn to this woman who's complaining. This is what will happen to you if you do not leave now.
Give me an intimidation check with advantage.
Now I was trying to go for, but okay. I was hoping to go for deception. But I suppose if you roll a 20, it's still a good number.
Okay.
bad.
So
Good number, indeed.
She takes that as a warning and leaves. And it seems like they were already about to leave anyway when she started her thing. I need. Oh. Let's
Oh.
see. Yeah. Oh.
That's always a good thing.
So, Sayer,
Yes.
you know what was said word for word because as she was saying it, you were hearing it in your head.
No one needs to know that. Meaning, I'm not gonna share that. Maybe at some point, but that's probably a little freaky. I don't know that anyone needs to know that right now.
And then she comes back to. Thank you, dearies. I feel myself most weary. Don't worry about me. I just need to sit. Off with you now.
Well, Mother, we're going to go get your coin.
And Borag needs you to keep your eye open for whatever's trouble in the troop tonight.
We thought there was something. Do you want us to just investigate what we think could be troubling the troop?
If it's within the troop walls, yes, keep an eye out.
What was
I
it you
fear-
said? If it's within the what?
The
Walls.
troop walls.
What if our investigation leads us outside?
Then it leaves the troop unprotected, and I don't know if today's a good day for that, my dear.
Mother,
I
you
kind of
was-
turn to Kenna and shrug. As in, I tried.
Mother, were you saying that there was going to be blood spilled today? Has the site given you any more
Kieran,
indication what it is?
I have no memory of what you're talking about.
When she goes into her trance, she doesn't know what she's saying.
Not for this one.
Right. I thought when we first approached, she had said like, "Oh, hey, I need help. Heads up, there's going to be
Oh
blood
yeah,
being spilled today."
those things she did point out. Yes.
Yeah, no,
I'm
I was
sorry, I
trying
thought
to
you
get a
were
little
talking
bit
about
more. Yeah, no, I was talking about what she first when we first.
Yes, there to be people in the Carnivalle today who wish to cause bloodshed.
All right, I got you. Well, you go get some rest. We'll keep an eye out for you.
Let's go get the coin from those people while she goes inside and rests.
All right, I think I know how this is going to be done.
Well,
But before we fight them, let me try to cast an illusion to make them pay.
well, like she said, some of you with the more nimble of fingers can try and just take it without them knowing before we have to get physical.
Well, we can do the both. Why don't
Physical. Sorry.
maybe we can go ahead and meet midway? Why don't Hernan and I stage a little bit of a disagreement, create a distraction, so that way Sayer maybe can move in?
Me? Why do you think I would do something like that?
Well, you are the one with the nimble fingers, are you not?
I guess I can try it. I mean, it'll be something new. I've never done that. He
Quentin
can't
puts-
I'm
finish.
sure
doesn't-
it is.
yeah,
Quentin puts his hands on
kinda
his
giggles
hips,
more.
looks at you, and shakes his head. Really? You're going to try that with us?
Well, yes, it's practice.
I
If I don't practice with you guys, how am I going to be ready when somebody else asks the question?
Fine.
Don't want to cast a minor illusion on them, though.
What illusion are you
You
thinking
want
about?
that illusion going.
Well, I'm going to create a whisper that rings in all of their ears telling them to pay or die.
Is that thaumaturgy?
Mr. Cantrip.
Minor illusion can be a sound or a visual effect,
Yep.
correct?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so
Um,
with that, you're going to do a deception roll with it.
Okay.
Well, we first have to track these people down. Did they leave, or are they still hanging around?
They're kind of off to the side. She pointed them out to you,
Okay.
so you can actually see them.
My rolls suck tonight.
Well, I was gonna say, looking at it, wouldn't it be a intelligence save according to the spell for the DC to realize if it was?
Yes.
So okay.
Yes, that's right. All right. Well, nope.
All right then.
There we go. Well done.
They don't realize there's a spell, and something's messing with them. Let's see. It's a group of acolytes, 3 of Mistos and 2 of Chance, I guess is the best way to put that.
Well, Sayer, what do you think? If Hernan and I make a little bit of a distraction, you think you can make some magic? What you thinking?
I'm waiting for you to start the distraction. What's taking you so long?
Oh, all right. I go over and I push Hernan. And I say, you call me a shizat one more time and I'll show you what for.
Don't think that really works between us, but go for it.
Yeah.
We call ourselves that all the time. I mean,
Yeah. It's like, well, maybe they don't know that.
Well, he looks a little bit more regular than I do. So I don't know. Maybe they think he's a townie or something.
Either way, hopefully.
a smidgen.
okay,
Yeah.
so why don't you two give me a performance check?
Sure.
All right.
I don't know if there's any performance that I will literally punch him, just so you know.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would throw a punch as well.
All right, well,
All right.
first let's check the performance check, and if the performance check ain't good enough, you guys could, well...
I will use my advantage for a reroll.
I will do the same.
It's not much better.
I've
On
got
either
worse.
Okay.
Oh, well, let me mark that off real quick.
All right, so let's see.
Does not matter.
That's a 5.
I see an 8.
It's an 8?
3, I see a 5 and a 7. Okay, yeah.
So it's an 8 and a 5. I'm a little bit more convincing if you can consider
Okay,
it
so,
that.
Oh, it's a little more like,
let's
you
see.
call me a shizat one more time.
Oh, Jesus.
You shizat.
Hey, guess what, guys?
A 1! He rolled a 1!
Hey,
Every
they're
now and
believing
then.
it. You guys are doing this worst fake fight ever. Like a bunch of kids just... and they're
Like
believing
old
it.
Batman movies.
Hey, duck, 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 duck. Okay.
Yeah, pow. Like it's, obviously, you know, you're doing an uppercut that stops like 2 feet away from him, and he's throwing his head back. He's like, well, they're buying it.
Push
Like,
me,
maybe
push
it's their angle.
Oh.
So they appear to be firmly distracted there, Sayer. What would you like
So
to
you'd
do?
like a sleight of hand?
Sure. And since they're distracted,
I
I'll
love
let
it.
you have the advantage on it.
Woo!
I am also going to do a sleight of hand.
High five,
Okay.
Hernan.
Go for it, Kenna. All right. So
At least they're rolling good.
Yeah.
The two rolls that really matter.
When you roll 2
Yeah.
dice, it's easier to
Let's
do
see,
well,
where are you
right?
guys at? Okay. Lucky for you, you're out of sight of the tree of jests, so you don't have to worry about that. Nothing like, was it Trindale looking at you and just laughing her mime laughing her butt off.
Yeah, it's like, oh, they're jesters and mimes. All right, sure. Why not? They can be both, sure.
Of course.
Okay, so you guys successfully loot or pick their pockets, and I will tell you what you find.
I assume we were going for different targets.
Well,
Obviously.
I was assuming the same thing, but if you want to roll a dice and verify that, we can.
It's like, okay, I'm gonna
I got
take
this
it.
one, Kenna.
This is
Move
mine.
on.
Go away.
All right, so some braces of defense, a ring of protection +3. What else do we get?
Yeah,
Hand of Vecna.
every one of those are cursed. They actually do the opposite of what the title says. All right.
Still put them on. I'm only on for one
So
night. Go
after
big
a
or
few
go home.
moments of watching you guys pretend beat the hell out of each other,
Yeah. Why not?
they start wandering on. So with that, you guys find, let's see, carrying 5 different sets of coins and items. Let's see, you find 2 golds, 4 leks, 7 silvers in one of them, 5 silves, a gem worth 5 in another, 57 cops in one, 7 leks, a silver ring worth about 3 in another. And you find what looks like a scroll, maybe? A scroll tube.
Just so you know, you're reading off that really fast if you're expecting us to write
Yeah.
it down.
You guys didn't get that?
I mean, the recording did, but, you know.
I'll repeat it in here in a second. Give it to you.
All right. Appreciate it.
All right, you also find a potion, a moist, well-used handkerchief,
Ooh.
Oof, nice.
a crude effigy of a short humanoid made of dried, twisted roots with pebbles for eyes. All right, and like I said, you find, once again, I don't know if you can see it or not.
A scroll.
Scroll tube. Now, Huranan, I've never told anybody this, but do you think we could have our own show?
You know, I'm pretty sure.
I think
got
we
a
could
good
do it. I
chance.
think it would be something. I mean, you're going to have Zani and Columbia. They do their thing. We come in, we do a little halftime type situation. You
Razor,
know,
Razor.
work up the crowd.
Buddy, brother, you
They
guys
really
sucked.
bought it. They really bought it.
Because they're idiots. They're townies. You guys suck. You didn't even make it look real.
That was improvised, though.
No.
We do a couple rehearsals.
The only way you're going to do this if you do it for the kids as a comedy.
Yeah, that
Well,
might
we
work.
start small and work our way up. I mean, I see a complete win here,
Only
guys.
makes sense.
Okay, how-
Quimber just shakes his head, walks away.
Can we get a total on the money that we got?
Yes. Let's see. We got 2, 5. So it's 7, 8, 9. Well, 7 gold. 4. So 11. 11 Lex. Let's see. Looks like 7 Sylves. 57 cops. You got a gem worth 5 gold.
But we need to turn most of this over to her, right? Because that's what she sent
Right,
us out
right,
for.
right.
Well, hear me out, Sayer. She's
Just-
laying
just-
down getting some sleep. So
No,
why
no,
don't
no,
we
no,
take
no, no,
this
no.
to the
Well,
gambling tent?
No.
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 Let's look.
Don't steal.
We don't want to interrupt them. That's rude.
It's not
Look,
stealing.
We got enough stuff from them other than the money. We give the money to her. We keep the scroll, the ring, the potion, the effigy, and the gem.
Well, how excited would she be instead of 7 gold if we brought back 15?
No. She didn't ask
That's-
us to go gamble.
But she didn't tell us not to.
Stop.
No, she didn't. And look, she told us to
she's
do what
a
we
seer. She's a seer. She's going to know what you did.
thought.
We
Correct.
give her
And
what
if-
she wanted, and we can keep the
Look,
rest.
if we were going to
Right.
lose at gambling, she would have told us not to gamble.
No.
It's a sure thing.
No.
We can gamble later. We're still doing our job.
Yeah, we need to give her the money and we can keep the other stuff. She's not going to want the other stuff, right?
Well, she is taking a nap right now, so we shouldn't disturb her.
Yeah, we don't want to disturb her while she's sleeping. I mean, that would also be rude, right?
She's
Well, I've
just
also-
resting, not
I
sleeping.
also have it written down exactly what we got, so you guys aren't going to stiff her.
I
No, of
wasn't
course not.
planning
We
on
don't
it. I was
ever
planning on
stiff
giving
our
her
own
more.
kind.
I have no idea what you guys found.
Okay, so we have 7 gold, 11 lex, 7 silver, 57 cops, a scroll, a ring, a potion, an effigy, and a gem.
And you get the ring?
A silver
Yes.
ring.
Silver ring
Yes.
worth 3 gold. Okay.
Oh, worth 3. Okay.
So I'd really like to know if any of this stuff is magical before we do it.
Probably the scroll.
I
Anthony, or not Anthony.
Who can
Brindell.
read scrolls?
Brindell. Unless it's just a normal scroll. Does it look like a spell scroll, or does it look like a scroll that has stuff written on it?
Give me
I can pop it open and check.
Do that.
I'll check out the scroll, see if it looks like it's arcane writing or if it's something different.
And glyph of warning.
Poof.
I'm not trying to cast it.
If it's fire, I'll be halfway okay.
Okay, so this looks like a spell scroll, and as you peruse over it, it's a spell scroll of. It gives you the ability to cast augury, which is a divine spell to divine possible outcomes for an action that is being considered. The user may cast the spell as a normal casting, but no material components are needed, and I will show that to...
They should have used that.
Good at.
I will show that to Brendel, since Brendel is the one who wanted to see it. You see it, Brendel?
Okay.
Not yet. I'm waiting for it to pop up.
You
But my internet is crap right now. So
Well, I don't know if it's going to show it directly to you, or that I just put it in your journal, so you might want to check your journal.
It'll go to the journal unless you show it to everyone.
which handout number is it?
It's not, it's item.
Oh, that's why.
Okay, so who wants the ring?
What's the ring do
Walk
again?
right there,
please, Kenna?
It's just a silver ring.
It's a silver ring.
Could fit on your toe.
I want
What's-
the effigy.
Does the potion look like it's a healing potion, or
Do you want to check it out?
yeah, I'll
It
check
doesn't
out
look
the
like the same color as a
potion.
healing potion.
Okay.
It actually looks, I don't know, can you?
I can't. There's a big glare on it.
I figured.
Right where the potion is, there's a big glare. Oranges?
By any chance, is there a toenail in that?
Actually, it looks like it's sparkly with blue, and it's got something written on it.
Can I read the writing?
No, because I can't.
All right.
I mean, literally, it's doesn't give me what the writing is. But do you want to try to figure out what it is?
Sure, why not?
I think
I could
the
try
basic is just like stick your finger and taste and kind of get an idea what it is. This potion is clear in color and has what appears to be a number of tiny shimmering crystal flakes floating in the brine. These are actually tiny pieces of a crystal ball and are parts of magic of creating the potion. The potion is a potion of clairvoyance, which allows the imbiter to cast the spell clairvoyance a single time without expending spell slots or material components. And I will show that to everyone so that you can see it.
Awesome.
I'm not a spellcaster, so
So let me
What?
see.
it's kind of funny
Let's
to
do that.
imagine me all of a sudden having the clairvoyance spell go off mildly. It's like, boof, what is this?
Break it now.
All right, so... what
Okay,
would you
well
guys like
then
to do
who
now?
wants it?
I have no
Someone
idea
who's
what
already
this
good
is.
at paying attention, probably.
Yeah, I'm just taking a look at this potion, and all of a sudden it's just like, oh, well, this is interesting. I have no idea what's going on, but this is interesting.
I mean, this would really just be helpful for when we begin dungeon to proceed forward and scout out for us, essentially. If you're
Yeah,
unfamiliar with the if you're unfamiliar with the clairvoyance spell.
Okay, so
Hernan, just keep it for now. I mean,
boys
anyone
and,
can use it.
boys and girls, I have
Yep.
to change a little something because it's my mistake of overlooking it. Everybody else, when they heard that what Mother Vanessa was saying, was all gibberish.
Okay.
So I removed the handout from everybody else's appearance.
Okay.
So with that, Sayer, you did understand it word for word.
In that case, if it was clear no one else did, at one point I'll share it.
Did you maybe share it with her in her presence?
Yeah, there's no reason for her to not know.
Roll back in time.
Yeah, well, you say you did it when you guys returned to try to give her the money.
Okay,
I'm
that works.
checking out the effigy, by the way.
Okay, you find there's nothing magical about it. It just seems to be something that was put together. No further information on it other than that. You want me to tell you what it is again?
Yeah.
Humanoid made of dried, twisted roots and pebbles for eyes. So think Blair Witch Project. That's the best thing I can think of.
I'm still keeping it.
So with that, we'll bring you back to Mother Vanessa. You go to try to give her what you got from, or what are you trying to do?
Give her the money.
No, dearie. That is for you, for doing the job.
Well, no, Mother. It's
No.
you for doing
Yes,
your
thank
work.
you.
It's
No.
for you.
She's a seer.
You
She knows we have
collected
need
it.
of it.
Therefore, you keep it. But thank you, dearie, for bringing it back to me. It shows that I can trust you.
And then we can
Of
invest
course
it
you
in
can
our
trust
show.
And at this point in time, does anybody bring up the gibberish from earlier? And then
Yeah,
say,
I tell her.
all right, when you do tell her exactly what her seeing was, word for word,
Mhm.
she looks at you rather quizzically. Because you weren't supposed
Sayer,
to
you could
understand
understand any of that? I thought it was some kind of draconic mumbo jumbo.
No, no, no. I assumed all of you guys understood.
that. No, I didn't
No.
understand any of it. So like, to me.
No, well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, how could
Was
you
it-
understand it? I thought only seers and seeresses could understand that stuff.
No, oh, I'm sorry. She said it in the language that agents speak. I forgot you guys don't know that. That's my bad.
So you understood what I said, dearie.
Yes.
Very troubling, indeed.
I do look at Sayer very intently, trying to figure out if he's just putting on a front or a ruse, or if he's being honest.
Me, I'm always honest.
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah. And but please, come on. Is anyone ever going to buy that if I say it?
Yes, keep what you found. And what else you were asking beyond this? You were going to stay and continue working in the fields, right? Or do you want to do something else?
Well, we thought that that we thought there was an investigation we should launch into things that could be dangerous to all of us, but we wanted to make sure you
I fear.
weren't bothered about it.
I fear your
But it would take us
services-
outside the walls, unfortunately.
I fear your services are more needed here with the troop than gallivanting in the woods for whatever fun and games you assume you need to do.
No, never fun and games.
I need to rest.
Yes, you should rest.
You
And
take
with
care, mother.
that, we are going to take ourselves a 5-minute break for bathroom and so forth.
Thank you.
So hang around, folks. Oh, before we go,
Giveaway.
I don't think there's anyone on the
There
stream
isn't
except for us.
all right. So if you're not in my party playing right now, actually, if you're in the party, go ahead and give me a hello in the chat.
Oh, I got out.
2, 3, 4. Yep. Okay. So it's just us.
Oh well.
All right. Well, for anyone who picks up this recording at a later date, we will have the giveaway of the nice gooey dice for having 50 followers on our next game. So please join us then and get your chance to win a nice custom set of gooey dice. And with that, we are We are back, but as of right now, I need to do some switching around. Razor is still in the same place.
Sorry.
Let's see. Oops, I'm grabbing the wrong thing. All right.
Brandel, Kenna, and Sayer all had a body switch spell,
Yep.
and now you have to play each other's characters.
They drank the potion and found out it wasn't what I said it was. Actually, it was the silver ring.
Oh, is the ring?
Yeah, it was the ring. Alright, so. Oh, what the hell? Here we go. I think we're all pretty much back where we're supposed to be.
Wow, I was really big for a minute.
Is the star of the show.
Woohoo!
I mean, you know, it's the best looking face on the screen, so.
There we go.
Put it out there.
Only my character's face.
So let's see. We left off with you guys having spoke with
Other
Savinessa,
Salvenza.
Savinessa, and she said pretty much stay within the confines of the troop for the day.
Yes. So that means we're not going back to that tower.
Well, that sucks.
Yep.
Well, I want to go over and see the animals then. I haven't been over to see them in a while.
So you want to make
Yeah,
your way?
I don't think it would hurt if we just did a complete round now after this. Make sure everything everywhere is good and proper.
All right. So you're heading towards the animals.
The beast wagons.
The beast wagons. Wow. And you guys know what's in those beast wagons.
Holder.
Giant
Hopefully
spiders.
not one of them ferrets.
Yeah, oh gosh. You think there's going to be ferrets there?
There might be.
Oh, I go over, I hang out in the back. I'm keeping my eyes on.
At least as long as there are no spiders, I'm cool.
There's a giant spider and a giant popping ferret.
Gone. It's just,
Here we go. All right, so guys, you make your way. Do you have a specific route you want to take on your way to the beast wagons?
you guys want to check out the Sellers Row real quick?
No, I was just gonna go straight over.
Well, I don't think it would hurt if we went down and then over. Just
I mean,
cover
Sayer might get a chance to sell
some
his
stuff.
pipe.
Or the ring and the gem.
It's true, I'm just saying.
I mean, if we don't know about his pipe, then we do have at least the ring in the gym.
Since we took those out of someone's pocket, it may be best to hold on to them and sell them in some other town.
So which way would you guys like to go?
Well, they want to. You guys want to go to Sellers Road just to make a roundabout? That's fine.
All right.
All right, well, Sellers Row stands before you. It is a riotous cacophony of color and noise. So, first of all, let's let you all see exactly what Sellers Row looks like, shall we? Well, handouts is closed. Bring it back up. And scroll back to the right page. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Sellers Row.
Nice.
Here, various members of the troop sell unique trinkets and goods that they've made in their spare time from the windows of their wagons. There are scarves and bead necklaces, woven rugs, and beautiful embroidered blankets. There are even small bottles of Stouff's rather famous cherry cordial. But they are not alone. In most carnivals, local folks also set up stands in the area to create a lane that is solely for shopping. Between the Hanatas and the locals, there is a surprisingly diverse array of items for sale. You know that if you wanted something, you could procure it from your fellow Hanatas at any time, but you could also take a moment or two to peruse the offerings in the local booths as you pass through.
Well, I
So-
have some stuff that I'm going to try to sell. I do have the silver necklace with the jade pendant.
Alright, do you remember what the value on that was?
I don't think you ever told me what it was. We got that in the spider.
20 platinum.
No.
I'm pretty sure I read that in the adventure. I'm just saying.
All right. So
And I have a silver flute I'm looking to get rid of, but it doesn't have a price on it either.
All right. So you found.
Silver flute.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was
silver-
non-magical. I remember that.
Silver flute. I have no idea about. And you said yours was what, the necklace?
The silver necklace with the jade pendant, that was not magical
Okay, and we found that.
in the spider dungeon.
Yes, but I mean, you didn't
It
find
was, it was on one of the bodies.
Yeah, I think it came out of one of the
Yeah, that's
pod
what I was
people.
looking
meat
for.
sacks.
I
Yeah.
thought that's what it did too, but I'm not seeing it now. So I'm overlooking it or something.
Well, I know it had to be in the dungeon because that was after I got 2 spider fangs.
Well, I'm sure it's in here. I just need to remember exactly where I found it, where we found it at. Because there was a hidden compartment in one of the rooms that you found.
There's
Yeah,
one in
it could have been that
Vordan's.
too. Yeah.
So you found stuff there, which was after you faced the spiders. So give me
I
a moment.
also have
I
a-
don't think there's a price tag on either one of those 2 items.
Yeah, I
So
don't think.
we'll work those in later. I'll look those up and see if I can find something for you. But other than that, is there something else you guys might be interested?
Would anybody be interested in spider fangs, badger claws, or badger fangs?
Well, let's see.
Is there like a fur trapper or anybody around?
As you look, you do see there's 2 dwarven glassblowers. There is a gnome jeweler, 2 halfling toy makers, a human blacksmith, looks like a human alchemist, and those are the stalls that you guys happen to find.
I think the alchemist might be your best bet for the fangs.
Yeah, I would try the alchemist for the fangs and claws and the jeweler for the necklace.
I look over to Kimber and be like, I'm a little bit hungry, man. You want anything?
All right, so as you make your way over to the alchemist, it's a human alchemist, Lena Visad. Let's see, Lena is... Okay, you do recognize her. She is one of the Hanatas. Let me see if I can find Lena for you. Probably not.
Hey, Hernan, you hungry at all?
Nah, I'm good. I just got that meal from the meat wagon not too long ago.
Yeah, I'm hungry already, though. I heard these townies have some good cheese.
I have no idea about that.
I'm going to see if one of these guys might be able to get us some.
All right, so there's no picture of what Lena looks like that I could find. But, hey, dearie, what can I do for you?
Well, we were recently fighting some critters, and I have 2 spider fangs and some badger claws and fangs that I thought you might be able to use.
I don't know. There might be good use for certain potions. I'd have to search the books and find out. Is there something you'd like for them?
I don't know. What do you have?
I mean, I have some potions here I can offer you.
Ah, what kind of potion?
Well, let's see. How many did you say you had, dear?
I have 2 spider fangs, and I don't know how many badger claws and fangs. I
Okay.
didn't write it down.
Well, I see. I have this potion here of animal friendship. This one here is pretty pricey, and it's for water breathing. I have 3 healing potions if you'd care to have any of those. Cold resistance, as well as poison resistance.
Well, poison resistance sounds really good. And
Tell
so
you-
does the animal one.
Tell you what, you give me those claws, dear, and I'll give you the potion of poison resistance.
That will be great.
It's not a bad
And,
trade.
and for the fangs, could I get the
Well,
animal
that's why I
one?
was doing all of those together.
Oh, all of them together just for the one potion?
The potion's worth about 25 gold, dear.
Oh, well, sold.
Now,
Absolutely.
do you care for any other potions I might have stocked? Now, I do have something worth a lot more that I don't sell to the townies because not many of them can afford it. But it's
And what
very
would that be?
rare. It's a vitality potion. I can let that go to you for 50 gold if you got it, my dear.
Oh, I don't have that much money.
Okay.
How much is the potion of the animal friendship?
Ooh, the potion of animal friendship is about the same price as the resistance, 25 gold.
I have that much money.
I have 2 of those. Do I have 2 of those? No, I take that back. I have 4 of those.
No, I don't have that much money.
I can't count.
But thank you for trading with me.
No problem, dearie. If there's anything else, or if you know anybody else would like some potions, send them my way.
What's
I'll let all my friends know.
Out of curiosity, what's the potion of vitality do?
Now, before Sayer chimes in and says what he thinks it might be, let me look it up.
Sorry, Sayer's coughing a lot and having trouble, so he's just listening.
It, let's see. Vitality removes any exhaustion effects the imbiter is suffering from. It also cures any disease or poison that is currently affecting the drinker for 24 hours after ingesting the poison. The one affected will regain the maximum number of hit points for any hit dice that is spent. The potion is a swirling concoction and constantly bubbling greenish liquid. So pretty much gets rid of poison and disease and allows you, anytime you roll a hit dice, to get max.
Hey, Ernan, what about trading your silver flute for that?
Oh, I really don't think the silver flute's worth that much, but
Well, I mean, if it's completely made out of silver, maybe polish it up real quick.
I do got a question for you, though. I got this potion that we found earlier today, and I'm not quite sure what it does. It's awful strange. So nothing I've ever experienced before.
The one I just
at
gave
all.
you?
Yeah, the clairvoyance.
Yes. That's a potion of clairvoyance, dear. You wish to know...
What's that do?
Let's see, clairvoyance... Clairaudience is to be able to see from a distance. Clairvoyance...
I got the spell pulled up.
Okay.
If it's the exact same thing as the spell.
It's the same thing as the spell clairvoyance.
Okay.
I tried to bring it up, but apparently my computer's in sleep mode and doesn't want to wake up.
Okay.
I say
Yeah,
it's
it
sleep mode.
creates
Am I using the right mouse? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it creates an invisible sensor within range in a location familiar to me, or in an obvious location that is unfamiliar to me, such as like behind a door or something. It remains in place for the duration and can't be attacked or otherwise interacted with. Now, if anyone's here hears that and they want it, let me know, because I have no use for it, in my opinion.
What might be really helpful for is if we have something we need to guard, you can put the sensor on it. We can go somewhere else out of sight. Kind of trap situation.
I feel like Brandel would probably want that if you're willing to get rid of it or run on.
Yeah, if Brendel wants it, if you have a use for it, then yeah, sure thing. Because
guys-
I don't have one for myself.
You guys want to check out any of the other vendors? Anybody want to check out any of the potions?
I want to try to sell the necklace to the jeweler. Or trade for something. I don't know.
Okay, so... The jeweler is a gnome jeweler named Berzit Bendelbane. Looks like he's got relatively low quality and low cost jewelry items, including rings, piercings, necklaces, brooches, and the sorts. So, let's see. Let's see, looks like he's got a few pieces laying around. You find what looks like a pendant and maybe a serpentine torque that look like they might be more valuable than the rest.
A serpentine what?
Torque.
What's that?
What do you call those?
A torque is kind of like a large necklace, almost.
Necklace, that's right.
Yeah,
But
it's a
it's-
fairly thick, kind of comes usually down just around, almost like a half moon that you kind of go from here down around.
Yeah, if you can see it.
No, that's fairly.
Okay. So would you be willing to trade that silver torque for this necklace I have with the jade pendant?
Let me take a look at that.
Came from a very difficult place to get to. Worth a lot of money, I'm sure.
I am sure it is. I'm sure a member of the Hanitas would not try to cheat me. Let me take a look. Pulls out his little jeweler glass. Yes. I'll take it in trade. And with
Excellent.
that, I will give you... Let me find it, and I'll find you, and it'll be in the information. Is there a reason it's not scrolling? Oh, there we go. Alright, Kenna, you have it over in the sidebar under items. And if you want to share what it does, you're more than welcome to. It comes with a little note card, and the note card tells you what it does. Anybody else interested in some wares?
Are there any food vendors down this way?
I say you find your cheese vendor with no problem.
Oh, now, life on the road is tough. A lot of times we don't have fresh meats and things of that nature, but we don't get any good cheeses. What might you have?
Well, we got a good brie. Let me get this out of the way. Of course, there's a local Swiss. Always have the sharp. I got a Munster. What else?
I'm all for hard cheeses. Let me get some of that sharp.
Alright, that'd be 3 cups.
Oh, not a problem.
And
Yeah,
of
I don't
course,
have.
we
I
got-
didn't get whatever you sent to me, by the way.
Oh, you didn't? It's not over in the items?
Oh.
On the handouts?
It won't pop up automatically if it's only being shown to one person.
Yeah.
Did you find it?
Ah, okay, got it.
Okay, cool.
What kind of?
Alright, so you've got your
I didn't get to
cheese.
read it though. I don't know how to. I don't know where that goes.
Huh? It won't let you read it?
Oh, there it is. Okay, got it. All right, let me read it. I'll be good.
Alright, so anybody else want to do any kind of shopping?
So, what else do they have besides alcohol?
There's a toy maker, I believe.
Yes, toy maker. There is a glass blower, blacksmith.
Let me wander over to the blacksmith. See what he has.
Alright, so it's a human blacksmith named Ona. You recognize her. You recognize her as being the woman outside of Mother Savence's tent.
Oh,
What do you want?
Well,
Well,
then.
I was gonna see if you had anything for sale, but I don't even know if I want to deal with you now.
I mean, I am a shop. I am a blacksmith. I have things for sale. Is there anything you're looking for? And
I was just looking
apparently
to
she's
see.
gone from a female to a male there.
It's
What do
okay
you-
if you're confused.
What do you have?
Well, I got a war pick, I got a battle axe, and I got a longsword. All made with some fancy weaponry. Of course, I have armor and studded leather, ring mail, a couple shields, half dozen daggers, 4 spears, a warhammer. Anything particular you're looking for?
As a dancer, I can't wear most of that or use most of that. So.
you have anything made out of Ceric iron?
You'll notice the 3 items that she pointed out, the war pick, the battle axe, and the long sword are all made out of the same material as Hernan's sword. I think you have the Washaski, whatever.
I have the Ceric Iron short sword. I don't know who has the
Hmm.
Wasashki. 'Sashki. 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 '
These are some fine weapons.
You could
Make good-
always offer to trade the short sword for something a little bit more in your milieu.
So she doesn't have any daggers made out of that, right?
No, she just has regular daggers.
What you thinking, Hernan? You think you want to upgrade from a short sword to a long sword?
Oh, I think I'm all right with the short sword. I have a normal long sword as well.
Well, unfortunately, none of these weapons are quite in my wheelhouse, but I do thank you for letting me browse your wares.
So, you're wasting my time then.
Well, potential customer. Just have a nice day. Just kind of
Yeah.
walk.
Yeah, if she has nothing a spell dancer can use, I'll just walk away.
Just like fans and ribbons and stuff.
I'm a blacksmith, not a tailor.
Well, I was looking for a better dagger than the one I have.
I have a
but
dagger.
You don't
Right
have,
here's a dagger. She shows you about half a dozen daggers.
but they're not better than the one I have.
I mean, he'll say they are. Doesn't mean they are.
Yeah.
They're the finest daggers made here.
By humans.
And what's wrong with humans?
Yeah, no,
Not?
let's not antagonize the townies.
Oh, look, toys.
Yeah, pretty much.
Look, something I'm actually caring about.
And
I
Hernan,
will wander away to the toy place.
All right. So, anybody else want to have any dealings with blacksmith before we move on?
no, I'm good.
God, good. All right.
I can always wait till the next town to spend my money there with someone who's not trying to cause issues here.
I was trying to be polite.
I mean, if I needed another sword, I would wait anyway with the way she acted today. I don't need to give her any of my money.
You have a good point. You think this toy maker might want your flute? I mean, selling different things to entertain kids and stuff.
I have no idea, but I'm pretty sure I can find someone eventually.
Why don't you try and learn how to use it?
Why not? Why not try and use the flute right now as we're walking?
Fireball.
Hey, who killed a bird?
It's like wild magic goes off. What? Turns out it's a magical flute.
Do you blow?
Well, might be nice around the evening fire, have a few more instruments.
So I'll tinker with trying to use the flute while I'm walking, I guess.
Okay. Noted.
Perfect.
As you make your way towards the toy makers, you see two halflings, Snoogan and Linda Sunderboffen. Let's see. What can we do for you?
I whisper, who names their kid Snoogan?
Why, the little folks do. What is your name?
Are they halflings or gnomes?
Halflings.
Okay.
I'm Kenna.
Well, who names their kid Kenna? That's just plain.
Yeah, it is.
That
I'm
is
pretty
kind
plain.
of plain. Yeah.
Are these folks
Basic.
townies or are they Henataz?
I would guess Hanatas since
It
they're halflings.
doesn't actually specify, but I'm going to say probably Henataz.
Okay.
I was just wondering what you were selling.
Well, we're a toy shop, so we got all sorts of toys. We've got board games, practical jokes, wooden knights, dolls, plushies, cute little monsters. Let's see. We got the owlbear, the dragon, the basilisk. Let's see. We got wooden swords, gaming sets. Is there anything particular you're looking for? We got this toy frog. We got this. I love this one here. He shakes it, and it starts to. Your nose is crooked. You stink. You smell like old feet.
Oh, it's an insult box. What does the frog look like?
Hold on. The insult box. How much?
You know, they said they have wooden swords, and they did say no blood.
So how much for the insult box?
The insult box. I'll give it to you for a single cop.
Is that a single copper?
Yeah, what else would it be?
Well, I thought it might be like, a half penny, but after all, I can come up with plenty
What's a
of
penny?
insults. Half copper, sorry. But sure, I suppose that's I can make that deal.
There you go. That's what it looks
So,
like.
Done.
Give me a second and I will show you the frog. Alright.
And I will take note of an insult box.
And you are getting it in your handouts now.
The insult box?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Now, Kenna, you asked about the frog. Can you see the screen?
A little lower. There you go.
Kenna,
Which screen am I looking for here?
at me.
Oh, okay. Yes, I see the frog.
That is what the frog looks like.
And does the dragon about the same size?
The dragon's a little stuffed dragon. It's about that big.
Well, how much for the frog and the dragon?
Let's see, the plushy dragon I can sell to you for... About 2 cops will be fine. But as far as the frog, no, frog's special.
Oh,
Yep, I can't get rid of it for no less than 1 shiny plat.
Holy
why
crap!
is the frog so special?
Why, it's special. Now, if I gave away my secrets, then what fun would that be?
So, I mean,
Well, if you can't say, no one's buying it for that much.
if you can't tell me why it's special, then why would I think about spending that kind of money on it?
It's magical.
Okay, whisper in my ear why it's special.
Alright, come here. Get a little closer. You guys ready?
We all lean in to listen.
There you go. It should be on your screen now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I see it. I'm reading. Oh, holy moly. Do I have any money? Don't
Well,
have
it's
any
10
platinum.
gold
Yeah.
make it platinum, right?
I think that's the way the money works, right?
But it would just make 10 gold. A few people could chip in, right?
Well, I have 10 gold.
Oh, then you should get it.
Also, we
You
just
could
got
ride around
party
on a frog.
treasure of 7.
Once every 3 days.
I'll tell you what. If I pay for the frog, throw in the dragon for free.
Give me a persuasion check.
Got my thing up.
GM, are you doing the gooey house roll where each gold is worth $20 and
Yes, pretty much.
conversion? Okay.
I'm pretty persuasive right now.
Well, you really,
Kinda.
You kind of, yeah. You're more persuasive than you actually needed to be.
Oh, goody.
Extremely more. Sure. Since you bought the
Awesome.
frog, so let me click this over and give it directly to you. And that will be, where are you at? Here you are. And that's all yours?
Yay.
Alright, so you've got the insult golem, you got the best items this place has to offer.
I'm good now.
Why am I in your back pocket? You stink.
Oh, at some point, my goal is to sleight of hand this into, like, Kenna's bag.
Butterfingers. Give it a shot.
All right. Yep. So that's not going to work.
You go to stick it in
Just
a bag.
punch in a closed bag.
You go
There.
you go to stick it in your bag and you hear wah wah wah. You suck.
There, get away from me. What
I
are you
thought
doing?
you'd find it amusing.
No, go away. Just go away.
What? But this is the sort of.
I'm gonna ride my giant frog on top of you.
Best use of a magical item.
Let's keep it professional.
All right, so anybody
And it
else?
will goo all over you, and I will laugh.
You're not helping out, Kenna. That's...
Might be what he's been looking for.
I think you killed him.
Best use of goo ever.
All righty.
I walk away.
So this could be a sticky adventure there for you, Sayer. All right, so anybody else wish to make any more perusing while we're here?
No, but I'm going to be staring down the lady that called us Shataz earlier. Just no matter where I'm at.
Is it Shitaz or is it Shizat?
Shizats.
Shizat.
Either way, I am staring her down.
Don't give a frail how she pronounces it. All right, so you guys visit everybody but the glassblower. Does anybody wish to go visit the glassblower?
I mean, may as well see what's there since, just for the sake of completion.
Yeah, we're here. Why not?
All right. Two dwarven individuals there. Teandra and Durgal. You have not met them before. See, they have glass birds, fine bottles, sturdy jugs, mugs, and a variety of eyewear. Window panes. And let's see, they've like a monocle and some mugs. Alright. Anything you guys are looking for in particular?
Those glass birds are quite interesting. Could I take a closer look at one?
You break it, you buy it.
Well, I assumed as much. I'm taking a look. Is it like a hummingbird or like what am I looking at here?
It's just a sparrow. It's a different kind of birds, though. I mean, it's not the. Each one's a little different, just like a glass menagerie kind of thing.
Gotcha. Do you have one that's maybe has some green hints to it?
I got this one here. It's got some green tinting in it. It hands you another one that looks more like a. I said that one was a sparrow, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
We'll say the hummingbird with this one.
Okay.
With the green, yeah.
How about 2 lecks for this one?
2 lecks. What is the value of a leck? It's like half a gold, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, $10, so $20 total.
Okay. It's all yours.
Right. Do you have any like paper or anything I could kind of wrap it in? It's a little bit bumpy on the road.
Yeah, sure. They hand you some, what looks like some sort of packing paper. Or packing cloth.
Gift for a friend later. As they go over, kind of pack it up instead of a cloth, put it inside my backpack.
Hey, is anybody else planning on buying anything, or are you just standing there Googling?
Just Googling.
I already spent all my money, so I'm just along for the ride.
Sayer's just accessing a wealth of information that at his fingertips.
Did you say oogling?
I heard Google. I heard Googling.
That's what I heard. That's what I said.
I said Googling.
Yeah, then that's what I said.
Yeah, you're just swiping through the different pictures.
I'm playing with my new necklace.
Well, might as well go on over see the old druid.
Now, in what way are you playing with your new necklace?
All right, so as everyone else is ogling the glasswares, I am grasping my necklace. The serpent goes limp, allowing it to be easily removed. And then when I put it back against my neck, it stretches around to fit my throat and gets firm again.
And chokes you out?
No.
Oh, okay.
It chokes you
And
out.
every once in a while, it just slithers around the snake slithers around the circle on its own volition.
Reptile ferret!
Alrighty then. Let's see. So nobody else wishes to buy anything or look for anything else here. So I guess we'll move right along to the next location.
Yeah.
All right. So you make your way to the beast tent. Passing behind the tall tent, you see a heavy iron bars and a large wagon pens that house Trenouve and Mega, Salvra's owlbear and manticore. Expertly trained, their growls and roars are perfectly timed and echo out from the main tent through the entire camp to terrify and delight the crowds who have gathered to watch. As you pass by, you see Silver leading them back to their cages for a break, which they enter willingly. There they begin chewing on large haunches of raw meat that are waiting for them. Several young wide-eyed children, a few adults, and a trio of dwarven folk watch Trenouve the manticore in awe. Even with as many times as you've seen the two beasts performing, you can hardly help but to be impressed by them yourselves. As you watch them ferociously dig into their meals, Silver approaches you with a favor to ask.
Don't they all?
Noticing a trend here.
Hi, how are you? They are so cool.
Yes, they are. So, I have a favor to ask you, Frentas. Seems we have some children, some local brats, as you will, have been playing near the cages for those boars we caught to feed to Trenouve and Mega. They keep poking them and getting them all riled up. Could you please get the little hellions moving along somewhere else? I can't deal with them and everything else right now.
Not a problem. Don't you worry about them.
Well, hold
Oh.
on. Do you have any sort of sweets or something we could use to bribe them?
Oh, I got something to bribe
No, we're
them
gonna
with.
just scare them off. How about that?
You can catch more bees with honey
no.
than vinegar.
No, I don't need any more nose picking brats.
Agreed.
I'm going to go over and yell at them to go find their parents.
All right, so
And
I
get
saw it
lost.
in a completely different direction.
let's see. Before we go there, we will show you exactly what you're looking at. To begin with, there is the owlbear and the manticore.
Nice.
I'm sorry, when you said the way you said that, the cadence, the owl and the manticore, I was ready for like a Lewis Carroll type poem to follow. You know,
only in your head.
what is it? Hurry, halloo, hello, hurrah, or whatever, as they're walking along the beach.
Nope, that is only in your head, my friend. So, are you planning on making your way to run off these children, you said?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, so where are we at now?
Are we down at the brown buildings?
I believe it's, let's see. You go behind the row of carts towards the smaller pens used to hold the game needed to feed Trenouve and Megan's monstrous appetite. Here is the pens. Sure enough, several mischievous boys and girls, known to you from the previous day's carnivals as the Dragon Puncher Crew, are currently poking at the angry swine with sticks and teasing them with scraps of food that are pulled away at the last moment. Harold, an older boy who serves as one of the rabble-rousers of the group, has a wicked grin on his face and is incessantly throwing rocks at a large grizzled boar. You can clearly see the harassment is whipping the creatures into a frothy rage. As you approach, the children run off. This does not pacify the old boar, who charges into the fence with his deadly tusks. A resounding crack splits the air as the raging hog pushes through the crossbeams, leaving a gaping hole, and the entire herd storms through. What would you like to do?
Oh, we need to get them back in the pen.
Said a herd, right?
How many were there in that pen?
There are about 4 boars.
Okay.
All right, I got the big one. I dive towards them and I try and wrangle them up.
Are the boars going towards the kids that were harassing them?
Currently, it looks like they might be charging you.
Oh, charging us? Yeah, that's
Oh,
not
great. Perfect.
How about if we
Staying back.
create a little illusion of some food in their pen to push them back in?
No.
Oh, well, I don't think food's going to pacify them right now. They're awful angry.
Like I said, I charge the largest one and try and wrestle him to the ground.
Alrighty then.
Okay, how about I try to mend the fence?
Not a bad idea.
I'll pull out some rope.
Yeah, see, there we go.
We'll just hog tie it up.
Yeah. I'm an expert grappler. That's why I don't have an issue getting in with them.
Alright, let's see.
My rolls will tell you different, though.
Okay, so you'd be able to repair the damaged individual pieces, but you won't be able to fix the entire opening in the fencing. Unless you take your time to do so. A minute each turn.
Yeah, because I can't really wrestle a boar. I'm 98 pounds.
You can
Well, not
wrestle
with
one,
that
you just
attitude.
can't- You just can't win.
And I don't want to hurt them.
Don't worry, you won't.
Well, it's either that or let them loose running throughout the entire carnival hurting other
Yeah,
people.
that's a terrible
So-
idea. We have to.
Yeah, so I'll work on mending the fence, and you guys can work on getting them back in there. How about that?
All right.
Alright.
Would you like an athletics check, or how are we doing this?
Well, you're going to be grapple. And I will
Yep.
oppose it with the grapple or whatever from this guy.
All right, come on, natural 20. 18 ain't bad, though. Let's go ahead and we'll do the old 24.
Okay. You have a hold of this huge boar. You are
Herded, come on, get the rope!
You're on its back. Alright, let's go ahead and roll for initiative.
Sounds good.
There it is.
10 for Resor.
Alright, so where are you at?
Woo! Solid 3.
That's why Brendella's still in Sellers Row. She rolled a 3.
I'm still walking over there, guys.
That sounds like you strong people problems.
Yeah.
This is actually where a sleep spell would be dope.
Yeah. Some of us only took divining spells, except for Firebolt.
Alright, so where are we at? Everybody rolled?
I don't know that they did. Who are we missing?
I have rolled.
You got mine, you got Rod's, got Brendel,
Clember?
Kenna. Yeah, everybody's rolled.
You got Clember too? Yep, yeah, see him. Cool.
No, I didn't roll Clember's. Thank you for the
Oh,
reminder.
So, what do you want to change him to? Just straight up 9?
No, his is going to be 12. Thank you. I probably should have clicked his picture like should have done, but I didn't. Alright, so Sayer, you see Rezard run over and jump on the back of this huge boar. Now he's pretty much riding it. What are you doing?
I guess I'll kind of come over the same direction and just try to, bonk it on the head
Alright. Go ahead.
with a
and-
rapier. Meaning I don't want to kill the thing.
Oh, okay, so you're not going to go bonk it on the head, you're going to go bonk it on the head.
Yeah, I mean...
Go ahead and... So you want to do non-lethal, go ahead and roll.
Let's get some of the rope.
So assuming a 21 should hit,
Yeah, what's the...
then he can enjoy 18 that I'm trying to take it alive.
18. You knocked that one out. You're going for the one
Nice.
that he's on, so that one's unconscious.
Nice.
That
Yes.
is 3 more. So,
I'm good. I'm done.
all right. All right, so you're standing there. We'll go ahead and charge you. So it's going to be... Well, it doesn't give me a plus to hit. Why doesn't it give me a plus to hit? Oh, Tusk, that's why. So it's going to be 18, Sayer.
Oh, something's trying to hit me?
Yeah, one of the other
Yes.
boars runs up.
An 18 will definitely do it.
Okay, so you will take 7 points of slashing damage and give me a strength saving throw.
I'd probably fall down.
You are prone. You're knocked prone
Yeah.
by the attack. Alright, that's one. See. You're laying on top of the unconscious one, so. We'll try.
You're being me.
Yes. We're going to try to hit you with advantage. I only rolled once, didn't I?
Yep.
Okay, so it's the second one. So that's going to be, what did I say, plus. So it looks like 18 is the best.
Yeah, it'll definitely hit.
Oh, wait a minute. 18 was not the best. I did roll twice because I see your saving throw. So actually 20-something is the best.
Okay. Yeah, it'll still hit.
You'll take 10 points of slashing damage from a tusk.
Whew. All right. All right. Guess who's next?
Okay, so let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then who's the next one going to? Oh, okay, both of them are going to you. All right, so Hernan, you got
Yes.
a
17 is AC.
Okay, well that's an 18 on the hit,
That hits.
and that's going to be a charge. Give me a dex, strength save.
Okay. Yeah, I'll leave the 14 there.
14 will work. You stay on your feet. You take 7 points of slashing.
Oof.
So the second one will run up and do the same thing to you, and that's going to be a 14 to hit. So that's a miss. Correct?
Yep.
All right, that's it for them. Let's see, which one of you two look the worst for wear? I want to say Rezor looks like he may have taken a little bit more than the other.
Sure did.
Okay, so he'll come over to you.
Show me what you got.
You'll take his fancy new necklace out, and you'll gain 6 points of healing.
Muchas gracias, brother.
De nada. Moving right along, it's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and use half my movement to stand up. I'm gonna kind of like try and fake out the hog, and I'm gonna try and get around behind and grapple him by his hind legs, so that way he's immobile, but he can't gore me.
All right, give it a shot. That's going to be another grapple.
Oh, maybe not.
So tell me how badly you failed at that.
So I go on over to get behind him, and as I do, I jump. Immediately as I jump, he moves out of the way, and I go face first into some droppings that he had left behind. What'd you say?
Face first in some fresh boar poo.
Yep.
That's all up in your nose.
Oh yeah, it's not pretty.
You're spitting it out.
I'm probably blinded for like 4 rounds or something.
No, not that bad. I mean, it does sting, so you get disadvantage on your next attack roll or any ability check that requires you to see. But it's up in there pretty good too.
It's potent, man. I don't know what we've been feeding these things. We definitely need to keep them out of the trash, though.
So who we got next? Kenna, you're watching the spectacle. You're working on repairing the fencing.
Yeah, I'm still repairing the fencing.
Okay, so what kind of skill check would you like to give me to see how well that's going? I mean, we can do survival, or do you have another idea? What skills we have? I think survival might be a good one to use, or maybe...
You're not proficient in woodworking tools, are you?
Yeah. That's the only one I could think of that might fit along this line of building a little cage.
Actually, so since Brandel's parents kind of taught her woodworking and blacksmithing, would I be able to help Kenna on my next turn with fixing the fence, do you think?
So do the two of you work together and roll with advantage?
Yeah.
Sure. So
Okay.
you want to do survival with advantage? Or actually, which one of you has... You've got woodworking, right?
Yeah, I'm proficient with woodworking because my parents taught me how.
So then, if she helps you out, you want to then you'll get the advantage on the roll.
Okay.
Unless you guys want to stick with the survival. All right,
What's the survival?
It's coming along. Hernan, you just
All right,
got.
so I was looking, and can I get a dex save from that hog that attacked me? DC 12 dex for the blazing blood effect.
Nice.
All right, it's a 16 plus. You said it's dex. Yep, straight up 16.
All right, then I don't think anything happens. I think the blood just doesn't hit it.
It just shakes it off.
Yeah. All right, works for me. I'm gonna try and smack this thing in the head. And are you on the other side of me, or is he just on the ground? Because he said he went around to the other side of the hog. So would that give advantage
He's on
or
the
no?
other side of the hog that attacked him. You've got 2 on you that nobody else is around.
Okay, I thought I was right next. That's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna smack one of them in the head, try and knock it down.
All right.
14 to hit.
14 does indeed hit.
Nice.
5
All right.
points of damage. I'll take your 5.
Get it, Hernan.
All right.
It
And-
shakes its head and snuffles and looks at you angrily.
All right.
So who's next?
I think that's everyone.
Yeah, because I'm
Sayer.
helping out with mine.
You're up next. Top of the round.
All right, I'll stand up. I think there's one that's adjacent to me.
Yes, there is.
So is there anyone else adjacent to the one adjacent to me?
Not at this time.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Well, wait a minute. You went over to.
The one that
So technically, you and
Rezor.
Rizor are close to each other. He's actually involved with one, but he is within 5 feet. Of...
then let me try to attack the one he's involved with, so
Okay.
that the opportune strike goes off.
Yeah,
Nice.
well, I mean, granted, he's like face first in poo, but
Oh, I'm still dangerous.
Well, I think the thing is absorbed with him because he's face first in poo.
Exactly.
So, assuming a 24 hits, it can have nine non-lethal. Having trouble talking.
9 non-lethal. Okay.
Yep.
It's still standing.
So I will pull out my dagger and strike it with that. So a 19, if that hits, it can have 3 more.
And
then I will
that
be
knocks
done.
it completely out if you're doing an.
Nice. Well
Yeah,
done.
I don't want to kill our own property.
Okay.
I'm good. I'm done.
So
Excellent.
that would be. Oops, scroll the wrong one. How about you and Hernan are both looking pretty bad too, right?
Yep, I'm not the greatest, but I'm all right for now, I think. Probably not, but it is
You
what
both
it is.
took 7.
Correct.
Well, I'd taken 10.
Oh, he took 10, I took 7.
All right, so he will place the amulet on you, and you will take
20 points of damage.
You gain 8 points of healing.
You being me.
Hernan.
Gotcha.
Okay, I'll take 8.
So the only one now who's not been healed that has been injured is Sayer. Alright, so with that, it is Rezor's turn.
All right, I'm going to go ahead. I'll use half my movement to stand up. I'm going to get into like a 3-point football stance, and I'm going to go charge one of the ones that's on Hernan and try and tackle it.
Okay, well you have one right next to you that attacked Sayer to begin with.
Oh, is that one still up?
Yeah, that one's still up because he knocked yours out.
Oh, excuse me. I will turn around and I will get that one then. You said there was 4 total, right?
Well, yeah,
2
now
are
there's,
knocked out
now
currently.
there's 3 still standing.
Okay.
2 on
then-
Hernan and 1 between you and Sayer now.
All right. Yeah.
How many were there?
There were 5 total.
Okay,
5
there were
total.
5.
Okay.
I thought there were 4. All right.
Yeah. Well, then I'll just turn around. I'll try and grapple this other one.
I heard 4 at one point. It might have been someone
Probably
else.
said 4.
But if there's 5, cool.
One of them multiplied.
There was one hiding behind the big one that he tried to tackle that you missed.
16 athletics check to go on over, and I'm going to try and get this guy and hold him.
Yeah, he's the run at 300 pounds. All right, so go ahead and give me is that your other grapple?
Yeah, 16 total.
All right, 16 total. Here's the opposed.
Oh, yeah.
And it's strength based, so yeah, you got him. That's a 13.
Go over, I'm going to hold him tight. Like,
Yeah,
Sayer, get the other ones.
You got a hold of it. So with that, we are. Ken is working on the fence still. Give me another.
Yeah, it takes me a while.
Yeah, that's fine.
10 rounds.
Give me another roll and see how well that's coming along.
Oh, hold on. I have advantage, don't I?
I think you rolled with advantage.
Oh, I did. I'm sorry.
All right. The first round you got them pretty good and lined up. This time you've got you dropped a few, or some of them look like they're skewed. Not exactly your best work, but it's going to take you a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. So on top of that, it's Hernan. You're next.
All right.
You've got two.
I'm gonna take another thwack at the one I just hit.
All right. Then thwack it.
Let's try 23 with 8 damage.
It's unconscious.
Perfect.
And I assume unconscious.
I
Not a
wasn't
bad
going
hurt.
for. So I was going to thunk.
Okay.
I was going to stab.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right.
So
Yeah,
thunk,
that's.
It's unconscious. The other one's still standing there.
And I have a shield in one hand, so I can't.
Okay, Brandell, you were
Offhand.
still assisting with trying to fix the fencing, correct?
Yep. Because all I can do is barbecue.
All right, so Sayer. There's 2 still left.
All right, let's move over to one of them that is hopefully near enough to an ally to
Well-
get the opportune strike.
There's the one that's right there at you that Razor is got a hold of, and then there's one that's facing off with Hernan.
Excellent. Then the one that Rezor is holding on to.
Okay, go for it.
Assuming a 17 hits, it'd be 17 damage.
All right, so you thunk it pretty hard right between the eyes, and his eyes go cross-legged, and his legs fall out to the sides.
And then kind of bound over to the other one, and just kind of, just get its attention real
Yep,
quick.
you
And
got its attention. Well,
I'm all done.
it knows you're there anyway. All right, so with that, it is now its turn. Only one left, so it will attack. Let's see.
I hit it last, if
Yeah.
that matters to you.
Sayer, you're going to be 4, 5, and 6. Hernan's 1, 2, and 3.
All right, come on, 1, 2, 3.
That's fine by me.
3 it is. Hernan.
All right. Oh no.
All right, so with that,
Is there anything I can do? I don't
Thanks,
think
nap
so.
time.
You can bleed.
I think that's what's gonna happen. Because
okay, so that's going to be. Okay, that plus 12, so that's going to be 19 points of damage.
I'm down, but I'm checking. Yeah, can I use a luck to make them re-roll?
Reroll what? The
Like a
attack?
luck point?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
can I use
believe
my
you
luck
can.
point?
What's the ruling on that?
The
stat?
luck point
That's what
actually
I'm
says
looking.
you get to roll, and they use your die roll instead. If you're,
I can
like
also
you're talking
spend
about
a
the
luck
lucky
point
feat.
when an attack roll is made against me.
Yeah.
Roll a d20 and then choose whether the attack uses the attacker's roll or mine.
Go ahead and roll it. See what
Yeah, you're
happens.
going to want to do that.
All right. I'll roll the d20 and you can add the modifier.
Okay.
9 plus their modifier.
Okay, 9 plus the modifier. That's going to be a 14 total.
No, I have a 17 AC.
Very good.
That's much better than a crit that drops you and possibly kills you.
Yeah.
I was going to say,
it
what's your
wouldn't kill
total
me.
HP?
I'm at 16 currently.
So 19, you would have been dead.
No, I would have been
You've
unconscious.
been unconscious.
Oh, okay.
Only 3 points less than his max.
Oh, okay.
I would have had
missed
to
that.
hit him for. What is your max?
17 is my max currently.
Yeah, so
so
you would have had to. It would have been much more.
you would have had to do 17 plus 16.
So I would have had to do 30.
33.
Okay.
Not likely.
All right, bye-bye last luck point, but thank you for being there.
Yeah.
Let's see. The only way I could have ever, I couldn't have got 33 with that. So you were safe enough not to.
I thought he was already down some. That's why I was worried.
I
He
was down to
I
8.
had just healed him.
Yeah.
Quimber had just healed him, so that
Good.
was your go. That was their go. All right,
Yep.
so that's a miss. Quimber will turn, move towards Sire, and let's see, Sire. Okay, you get 5 points of healing.
I'll take 5.
All right, that uses up 3 of my charges. And that is it for me. Kenna, give me one last roll on the survival check.
Big money, no whammies.
Oh, for freak's sake.
Hey, 2 6s are better than 2 1s.
Well, they're 2 2s,
Yeah.
I think, right? No, they're 4s. And plus 2 to survival.
Yeah.
All right, so that was you, Hernan. You just narrowly escaped getting gored to death.
Yeah. So I'm gonna shake my head like, what just happened? Okay. Thunk. Gonna try and hit it.
Go for it.
15 for 9 damage.
15 for 9 damage. It's still conscious.
Did we miss my turn?
You go at the top of the round.
He should have gone before me.
You grappled the last one. Sayer hit it, knocked it unconscious.
I think he goes before Kenna, which goes before me.
All right, let me check. Yes, he does.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Quimber
okay.
did the healing, and I did miss you. I apologize. Go for it.
No worries. I'm going to go through a stand up, go drop an elbow on this guy.
Hanatai's elbow, huh?
Oh, yeah. The Hanataz elbow works every time. Oh!
Not the people's, but the Hannah.
So you go to do the Hanatai's elbow, and exactly how does this happen?
So I go on over, and as I leap into the air, I didn't stretch out this morning, so my back cramps up. And I just go, and just fall down flat. I don't know if you do critical fumbles or what, but
Well, I used to use a fumble chart, but I have found here recently it seems to be more entertaining when the players tell me how badly they screwed up.
that's true. So I basically pull a muscle in my back and just, no, not today.
Anybody here?
Last time I just tossed both my swords within like 3 rounds.
So, pretty much, Razor jumps up in the air and you hear a just before he hits the ground.
Oh,
Did you even hear that?
Oof.
Oh man, yeah, I heard
Yeah, we heard it.
Yeah, my sound effects. All right, so then we're down to Hernan. And you did the 15 with the 9, so it's still standing. So we're now, I guess, at the... And Brendel, you're helping, still assisting.
He's not here right now, but
Oh, okay.
Yes, they're assisting.
So,
I
yeah,
would guess
would
she's
assume
still
so.
helping since she can only throw fireball.
copy
and
that.
she doesn't want to
Yeah.
fry.
All right, Sayer.
All right. Well, we'll move to the last one, and I guess lather, rinse, repeat, right, for what we did previously.
Sure, why not? Go ahead.
You don't
So
mess
an
with the
8's
recipe.
almost certainly going to be a miss.
Yep, that was a miss.
14.
14 is a hit, and it
So-
only had 1 hit point left.
Excellent.
So it is now
Nice.
so all 5 boars have been knocked unconscious.
Heard it. I need you to step on my back real quick.
Oh, here, I'll do that for
I'll
you.
go over and I will step on your back for you.
Well, I haven't finished my move yet.
Oh,
Okay.
all right, yeah.
Go
but
for
you-
it, Sam.
If we're still there.
So I'll show them how the elbow's really done. No, I won't.
Ugh.
Say, I need somebody with
Unconscious.
a man's weight, not a boy's weight. Come on, Hernan.
Now, hold on. Okay.
Just as you guys go to move in, Quimber walks over, steps up in the middle of his back, jumps one good time, then steps off the side.
Oh, there we go. Oh, stand up. All right,
got-
that's it. Yoga in the morning from now on.
You've got a little something on your face right here,
Just.
and here,
Oh,
and here.
oh
Yeah.
gosh.
Man.
Hey, Brendel, you don't have prestidigitation, do you?
Nope.
No.
I'll go find one of the water troughs for the animals and just.
Oh, don't do that to the animals, man. What did they do to you?
Well, look what they did to us. I got a hole in me.
After that, I'll work with Clember, and we'll kind of move and put the hogs down inside and stuff.
All right.
Yeah, we'll get that done for him.
So you get them all put in there, and the fencing looks a little rickety. I mean, the opening is somewhat fixed, but it's a little rickety in its form.
Hey, I did my best.
Yeah.
I said, don't we have some carpenters that could probably help us out real quick?
Well, thank Jinx you passed by when you did. Would have been a catastrophe if these things rampaged through the Carnivalle. Here, help me throw... Well, I say help me throw them in, but you're already handling that, so... let's see... And you didn't kill them. Surprisingly, I figured you would have slaughtered them. We could have just fed them to the beasties and sent some to be cooked, but this works out well as well. Here you go. She tosses you each 2 gold coins apiece.
Nice.
Also, there is more. I just have to find what more it is, because all my stuff is laid out.
Anybody see where those rotten kids ran off to?
It was a run by fruiting. They went that way.
I am glad I'm not the only one that thinks you sound like Mrs. Doubtfire.
It's kind of the way I was doing it, I guess. All right, let's see.
It is what it is.
Okay.
So Dan, I'm getting ready to drop off here, I think.
We are actually getting ready to call it a night as it is.
Okay.
I was going to get through this one. Let's see. I do believe that's pretty much it. She does remind you that about them being called the Dragon Puncher's Crew.
Oh, they're going to be called the Something Puncher Crew once we're done with them.
Let's see.
You know, I'm pretty sure manticores will eat little kids, too.
Oh, and owlbears, I'm sure. I think they'd be a mighty fine meal and for them, and we could just keep the pigs for ourselves.
Well, I will say that the kids are probably a little tiny for the owlbear and manticore, so we'd have to feed all of them to them. You know what? We'll throw in Smedley.
Or Smedley.
You really want to get rid of Smedley, don't you?
He's
Everyone
not following
wants to.
you around.
It's just got a thing for you. I mean, jeez.
I made one mistake by casting mage armor on that kid. I'm telling you.
He's infatuated with you. You're his hero, his idol.
So the lesson we learned is don't be nice to kids.
Yeah.
Don't be nice to the townies in general.
No.
I look around to make sure there's no townies around while we say that.
I don't care. There could be one right next to me.
Hey, you know what? Happy townies make for more money. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, this is our last day, though, so we don't have to be nice to these townies.
Well, I mean, we come back next season. Want to make sure that they're happy with us.
That's true.
They're lucky we saved one of them.
Alright, so I do have something for you before we call it a day, or night, or whatever. Let's see, townie rumors. I don't want townie rumors, I want Hunter's rumors. There we go.
Just a heads up, Kenna, you didn't come through when you talked.
Yeah, I know I was being choked by my wife.
Oh, okay.
Hey, this is kid friendly.
She wasn't doing it in any kind of way like that.
I don't know, I can't see the camera, so let's see. She goes, might be my imagination, but I think Cray's been on edge lately. He seems to be not sleeping at all. Always walking around camp like he's looking for something. Or maybe more like he's worried about something. So she gives you that little tidbit of a rumor. Now before we go, I need everyone to roll me a d20. Including you, Rizor. And I'll roll mine as well.
Ooh. Oh, no, that was... It's Brendel. I saw Brendel's, not mine. I was like, oh, sweet.
Alright, so let's see. Rod, you rolled yours. Okay, noted. Brendel, roll me another d20. And I'll roll me another d20. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. Huh, okay. Not that I do any attacks. 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. Since I can't have you guys actually draw the cards there, Lawrence, what I have you do is you roll the dice, and when it gives you the opportunity to draw one, I have you roll it again, and pretty much what it does is it has me count out how many cards, and that card is the one you guys get.
I was gonna say I have my set right here too.
All right, so Brendel, you get a rep point.
Nice.
Nice.
This is a very rare and special GUI reward. A rep point can be spent when your PC is interacting with an NPC to help influence the outcome of the interaction. When spent, the PC will get advantage on any required charisma checks with intimidation, persuasion, deception, so forth and so on, which I
Nice.
think those are the only ones, for the duration of the interaction with the NPC. You also receive an additional +2 to all charisma checks during the interaction. What your character is trying to do must be reasonable and in the spirit of the game, so using it to try and get the merchant to sell a magic sword for 5 silves is unreasonable. But using it to get the merchant to cut the price by like 10 or 20% or so is in the right direction. A rep point card can be played at any time, but it can be used for only one single interaction.
So, say if I wanted to try to convince somebody to tell me how to get into the Necromancer's lair.
If they knew, it might be possible for them to tell you.
You could just use it to try and get a certain kid not to follow you around anymore.
Yeah, that's really a good point.
It seems expensive.
Quember got an extra attack for the guy who hasn't
Nice.
attacked yet in the entire today's campaign.
Nice.
We don't have any players or any viewers this evening beyond our own players, so we will bypass tonight's questions for the players. I'd like to thank you again, Lawrence, for joining us tonight. I hope you actually enjoyed yourself.
I did. Thank you very
I didn't
much.
butcher the game too much for you.
Thank you for joining us.
It was good having
Absolutely.
you.
Everybody who's sick, please, get some chicken soup, get whatever you need, get yourselves feeling better.
Try to get better.
And
Down
for
in the
those,
Tylenol.
and like I said, for those who are not with us this evening for their own reasons, like I said, our thoughts and prayers go out to you if you catch this on a recording. We hope to have everybody back next week. If you have any issues with that, just let me know. Thanks again, and have a good night, and may all your
Take care,
adventures
everybody.
be sticky.
Thank